We live, y'all. And no one's even here yet. That'll catch them all off guard, I think. Welcome to Chatman Double Game Week 37. And it's live. And they've all missed the start. I didn't actually mean to press live, which is half the fucking problem. I normally share the link with a few people, that kind of thing. FPL captain, do your fucking worst. Slancher, everybody. I bought 2 little boxes of these fucking Brewdogs. I haven't had these before. Session Powell, 3.8%. Nice one. Took a walk down to a supermarket yesterday afternoon. I thought I'd try these. Quite nice. Bought a box of them. Bought a box of Santos. The other one's fucking only non-alcoholic, isn't it? Fucking state of it. FPL captain, do us a favour, mate. Pop the old YouTube stream on Twitter and the old Champman Slack channel when you got a sec. Guys, I'll appreciate it. Hope everyone's well. Who's in nice and early with us? FPL Marking Quixote, G-Shet the Third, Tags, Alex Tyke, Jack Brokenshire, Rory Scott's in. Rory Scott, Patreon Champions League semi-final opponent. How you looking? How's the team looking? Well, I've given you a big opportunity, mate, because I have not bought any Manchester United players. I have one, which is Mikel Silvestre. I have made one free transfer. I've sold the injured and brilliant Matt Jansen. This is the bit where I hide the chat, right? Because otherwise it's going to ruin my evening. For Alan Smith of Leeds United. That is the sole change that I have made. I've gone fucking rogue. I've gone proper rebellious on this. I can't think there's ever been a double game week of anything ever where I bought a player that wasn't a double game week player. So, I am lining up 3-4-3. Peter Schmeichel in goal. Back three of captain Ian Hart. Yes, I know the risks. It's Leeds versus Southampton. I've gone for the fucking upside. Let's see what happens. Vice captain Mikel Silvestre and John Terry. Midfield 4 Joe Cole, Lewis Barmorto, Stephen McPhail, Gavin McCann. Up front, Alan Smith, Sergei Rebroff, Steve Marley. My substitutes are Benito Carbone, Warren Barton, and Ashley Cole. My sub-goalkeeper, should he be needed, not that I'm expecting it, is Carlo Cudicini. Yeah, I couldn't be going double Chelsea defensive again after that the other night. Fucking hell. I thought that Fulham goal cost me. It's the most... My captain scored in the last minute of the double game week, and I thought it ruined everything for me. It actually didn't. So in the Patreon Champions League quarter-final that I had with Cole Coate, I ended up winning on a daft rule that I invented before we started, which was an away goals rule. Yeah, I went through on away goals. So now, yeah, I'm into the semi-final with Rory Scene. It's 50 quid on the line. So just told me I have to win because he can't afford the 50 quid, basically. So let's get in and see these teams anyway, because I haven't seen them. And obviously, I'm well aware that particularly the 3 Leeds guys I've got, none of them could be playing. There's a higher possibility of that. But there you go. I've gone for it. Let's get into team news. Hopefully there's a few more of you in the chat now as opposed to the 0 when I started. But that's my own fucking fault. Right, let's see what we got. Where are we starting tonight? Villa Park. Aston Villa against Chelsea. Villa are 4-4-2. Peter Schmeichel in goal. Back 4 of Olaf Melberg, Alpine, Gareth Barry, Alan Wright. Midfield 4, Steve Stone, George Boateng, Paul Merson, Lee Hendry. Small attacking arrows for Stone and Hendry. Dion Dublin and Bosco Balaban up front. On the bench for Villa, Peter Enkelman, David Ginola, Darius Vassell, Mustafa Hadji, Juan Pablo Angel. Chelsea are also 4-4-2. Mikel Forsell plays up front. Gianfranco Zola's only a substitute for those who may have been hanging on from the weekend. That appears to be Chelsea's only change from the win over Fulham. Sam Dallabona plays again. It's Cudicini in goal. Back 4 of Gallas, Desai, Terry, Ababayaro. Midfield 4 of Carboni, Dallabona, Lampard and Zenden. Small attacking arrows for Carboni and Zenden. Up front, Forsell and Gudjohnsen. Zola is a substitute. with Leon Knight, Albert Ferreira, Jesper Gronkia, and sub-keeper Mark Goodlad. All I can see out the corner of my eye is this non-stop fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin gif falling over and drinking beer over and over and over again from the old tweet deck. Tell the Champ Man account to fucking tweet a couple of quick tweets just for jokes, please. Bolton host West Ham United. Strongly considered Henrik Pedersen as a bit of a one-game week punt, but didn't. There are changes in the midfield for Bolton. Stephen Young plays central midfield, so to Diawara. Obviously, I think Nolan and Robley both suspended, if I remember that correctly. The official accounts just tweeted, "No problem, mate," to fucking nobody. I love it. Cheers, guys. We have about another 5 random tweets. Happy to oblige. Cheers. At least someone's. You know what you could do with your next one? You could, because I haven't had time. You could paste the link for the YouTube video in your tweet, couldn't you? That'd be a good idea, Mr. Rob Pick. Cheers, pal. Nudge, nudge. Right, Bolton a 3-4-1-2. Jaskalainen in goal. Back 3 in place of Colin Hendry is Dean Holden. He plays with Bruno Ngotti and Colin Cooper. Wingbacks are Ricardo Gardner and Neil Maddison. They got big attacking arrows. Stephen Young and Jibril Diawara central midfield. Henrik Pedersen attacking arrow from AMC in support of Rodney Wallace and Michael Ricketts. On the bench for Bolton, Steve Banks, Bo Hansen, Gareth Farrelly, Jermaine Johnson and Per Franson. West Ham are 4-4-2. Shaka Hislop's back in goal. Back 4 is Song, Repka, Irekpen, Soma. How can you have a Repka and an Irekpen? Midfield 4 is Trevor Sinclair, Steve Lomas, Joe Cole, and Titi Kamara is back playing on the left of midfield. Attacking arrows for Sinclair, Kamara, and Joe Cole. Similar attacking arrow to what we know with Veron and Paul Kitson, and the in-form Jermaine Defoe up front for the Hammers. On the bench, David James, Christian Daly, Don Hutchison, Anwar Udin, and Ian Don't Go Brecking My Heart. To Craven Cottage, where Fulham, as you'll see on the league table, are in red. They are relegated. 8 points adrift of Everton with 2 games to go. Plenty of attacking talents in their side, of which I've got 2 of them, some fucking how. But yeah, just didn't win enough games, really. Fulham are 4-4-2. I don't think there's any particular major shocks that's going to upset anybody too much for those hanging on to players from the double game week. Sylvan Legwinski is a substitute. What do you mean, it's the least we can do, catch him live now on game week 37? Where's the link for the video, guys? Come on, man. Van der Sar in goal. Back 4 is Morrison, Gomar, Coleman and Harley. Small attacking arrows for Morrison and Harley. Stolzers, Malbronk, Collins, Morte in midfield. Malbronk as an attacking arrow from central midfield. Luis Sahar plays up front in partnership with Steve Marley. On the bench for Fulham, Mike Taylor, Lucas Cornwall, Lee Clark, Sylvan Legwinski and Sean Davis. For Charlton, 4-4-2 for them as per usual. Dean Kiley in goal. Back 4 of Luke Young, Richard Rufus, Mark Fish, Chris Powell, Mark Kinsella, Klaus Jensen, Gary McAllister, Jason Wilcox at the midfield. 4 small attacking arrows for Kinsella and Wilcox. Jason Yule and Sean Bartlett up front as per usual. On the bench for the Addicts, Ben Roberts, Andy Reid, Graham Stewart, Danny Shitu and Paul Kancheski. To Portman Road, where Ipswich host Newcastle United this evening. Ipswich are 3-5-2 as per usual. They are Matteo Sereni in goal. Back 3 of Bramble, Gunnarsson and Haridason. Gunnarsson can step out from that back 3. Jermaine Wright at right wing back. Amir Karic at left wing back. Small attacking arrows for those 2. Matt Holland, Jason Kumas, Tommy Miller are the midfield 3. And Pablo and Marcus Stewart play split forwards up front. On the bench for Ipswich, Keith Brannigan, Sixto Peralta, Jamie Clapham, Darren Bent and Martin Reusser. Newcastle are 4-4-2. Alan Shearer is back in the team ahead of late goal scoring hero in game week 36, Shulam Yubi. Newcastle are 4-4-2. Shay Given in goal. It's Warren Barton at right back. Marcelino and Andy O'Brien centrally. Wayne Quinn at left back. Danny Cadamartri at right midfield. Mercedes and Solano centrally. Craig Bellamy on the left of midfield. Small attacking arrows for Bellamy and Cadamartri. Up front, Alan Shearer and Cole Court. On the bench for Newcastle, Jimmy Walker, Diego Fernando Gavilan, Clarence Acuna, Shulami Ubi, and Delapo to Ellen Road and breathe, James. They host Southampton. How bad is this rotation? Press his button. Doesn't look yet. Fuck me. My 3-all play. What a touch. It's a strong team from Leeds, in all honesty. You could argue near enough. Their strongest, Rio Ferdinand is a substitute. So to Dominic Matteo, Earl Burkich, Michael Bridges, Paul Robinson. That's the Leeds bench. I don't think that's going to affect too many. This is good news for Leeds owners generally. Nigel Martin in goal. Back four is Gary Kelly, Lucas Radaby, Jonathan Woodgate, my captain, Ian Hart. Hart and Kelly have small attacking arrows. Midfield four, Eric Backer, David Batty, Stephen McPhail, and Harry Kuehl. Robbie Keane is in support of Alan Smith up front. That's a touch. Southampton, 4-4-2. Paul Jones in goal. Petrescu, Dodd, Tahar and Bridge to the back four. Midfield four are Delap, Oakley, Ray, Svensson. Small attacking arrows for Delap and Svensson. James Beattie, Marion Pahars up front. On the bench for Saints, Neil Moss, Francis Bernardi, Kevin Davis, Scott McDonald and Gary Monk. Big game at Anfield this evening because a win for informed Blackburn Rovers would take them above Liverpool into fourth position. That doesn't fucking matter because only the top three get into the Champions League. But in any case, that would be some achievement. Liverpool are 4-4-2. Jersey Dudek in goal. Jamie Carragher at right back. John Honorisa at left back. Henshaw and Hippier back together at centre half. It's Biscan and Gerrard in central midfield for Liverpool. Patrick Berger on the left. Nick Barmby on the right. And there is a change up front. Michael Owen does play, but his partner this evening is Emil Heskey. On the bench for Liverpool, Chris Kirkland, Vladimir Smica, Jamie Redknapp, Stephen Wright, and Yari Lippmann. Blackburn, as predicted by Luke on his stream, have reverted to the defensive formation that we all hated. Big away game, gone defensive. It's 4-5-1 essentially. Vesterveld in goal. The back four is Curtis, Wetherill, Berg and Lasso. Three holding midfield players, Jason McAteer, 2-guy, and Flickroff, 2-guy, can step out from that central position. Damien Duffy on the left, attacking arrow for Ronald De Boer on the right. Marcus Bent gets the nod up front. Corrado Grabby is not a substitute. Obviously, Matt Jansen injured. On the bench for Blackburn, Alan Kelly, Martin Taylor, Stiging Bjornaby, David Dunn, and Marlon Brooms. To Old Trafford, where a point for Manchester United will seal the title. They host Arsenal, one of two teams, obviously them and Leeds mathematically. Oh no, Leeds fucked it up. They lost at Blackburn, didn't they? Arsenal, the only team who mathematically can still overhaul Manchester United, sorry. They won't. United are full strength, in my opinion. It's 4-4-2. Barters in goal. The back four, Gary Neville, Lauren Blanc, Ronnie Johnson, Mikel Silvestre. Midfield four, David Beckham, Emerson, Veron, Ryan Giggs, attacking arrow as usual for Veron, Andy Cole and Van Nistelrooy up front. On the bench for United, Roy Carroll, Paul Scholes, Dwight York, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Danny Webber. Prediction. United defensive assets, one or two of them are going to do very well in this double game week. Arsenal, 4-4-2. David Seaman in goal. Lauren, Tony Adams, the own goal specialist. Ashley Cole. Midfield four, Lundberg, Albertini, Van Bronckhorst, Tikhonov. Small attacking arrows for Lundberg and Tikhonov. Carnu and Thierry Henry up front. Francis Jeffers only a substitute. So to Dennis Bergkamp, Graham Barrett, Martin Keown as sub-keeper, as he has been for 37 game weeks so far. Richard Wright. To the Stadium of Light is Kevin Phillips in the Sunderland team. He is. It's 4-4-2 for the Mackems. Neil Sullivan in goal. Danny Mills at right back. Issa and McCartney at centre half. There is the start at left back for Paul Mayo. That means Julio Arca is on the left of midfield. Bart Williams and McCann centrally. Gary Till right midfield. Gerald Sibon and Kevin Phillips up front. Can Phillips make it through the night with a little bit of luck? On the bench for Sunderland, Thomas Sorensen, David Bellion, Bernd Haas, Lilian Leslanders and Jody Craddock. Derby, a 5-2-1-2. Poom in goal. Lescott central at the back five. Steve Elliott and Yul Maweni to go to the fullback positions in possession. Interestingly, that's Maweni up against Phillips. Aranio and Johnson can push on from the fullback positions. Daryl Powell to drop in centre half from midfield. Simo Valakri to attack from central midfield. Craig Burley to drop in from attacking midfield. Fabrizio Ravanelli, Malcolm Christie up front. On the bench for the Rams, Andy Oakes, Horatio Carbonari, Marvin Robinson, Adam Murray and Chris Rigger. And finally, to the lane. Oh, I missed out Middlesbrough and Everton, didn't I? I was just keen to get there. After all, because to be honest, for the last time this season, let's get team news from the Riverside, motherfuckers. One catchphrase made this stream popular. Middlesbrough at 4-4-2. Schwarzer in goal. Without Southgate, they are Boyce at right back, Flash, Dean Gordon at left back, Ian Pearce and Luca Festa at centre half. The midfield four is Greening, Ince, Marinelli, Johnson. Small attacking arrow from Marinelli from central, and for the two fullbacks, Gordon and Boyce, it's Boxic and Rickard up front. On the bench for Borough, Bradley Jones, Mark Somerville, Noel Whelan, Mark Hudson, Stuart Parnaby. And the Toffees, the other team in this double game week, go with a flat back five. Will be interesting news for those who own either Gary Naismith or Steve Watson. They start, that's the good news, and they also have big attacking arrows from fullback positions. Alan Stubbs is the centre of that back three. David Unsworth and David Weir to go into fullback positions centrally. Paul Gerrard in goal. No one dropping in defensively from midfield is interesting to know. The midfield two is Mark Pembridge, Thomas Gravison. Tamuri Ketsbaya plays in an attacking midfield position behind the front two of Kevin Campbell and Thomas Radzinski. So although we got the team leak, thank you Gaza, love you mate, it's probably a little bit different to what we expected. I've not seen Everton, to my recollection, play with someone in an AMC position there behind the front two. I've seen some weird ones where they've played like 5-3-2 and had everybody on like the right hand side of the pitch. I've not seen them line up like that. It could be good news for Middlesbrough as well, actually, I suspect. Right, finally then, to White Hart Lane for the final time this season. Spurs are 3-4-2-1. They very nearly bought Teddy Sheringham. Cliff Mardulia is in goal. Sheringham does play, by the way. The back three is Bunjevcevic, Perry and Richards. Quinton Fortune continues at right wing back. Christian Ziege plays at left wing back. It's Davis and Poyet central midfield. Selakovic and Sheringham both have attacking arrows from central. Attacking midfield central. Sergei Rebroff up front. On the bench, Tota, Martin Wood, Andy Rushbury, Sean Wright Phillips and Stefan Everson. Leicester are 4-4-1-1. Tim Flowers in goal. Back four is Sinclair, Elliott, Taggart, Delaney. Midfield four is Savage, Izzet, Wise, Impey. Attacking arrow for Izzet from central, where James Scowcroft can then get up and support Dean Sturridge up front. On the bench for Leicester, Ian Walker, Gary Rowett, Matt Jones, Matt Heath, and Trevor Benjamin. I have DM in from FPL captain, who thinks he's fucking Fabrizio Romano because he's put in the tweet, here we go. Ownership. Ruud van Nistelrooy is back up to a massive 71.5% owned. More fool me, eh? I ain't one of them. Stefan Selakovic, 54%. Ian Hart, 51.5% owned. Festa, Seaman, Haridason, all just under 50%. Barmorte, McPhail, Johnson, Blanc, Kiley, Taggart, all between 30 and 40%. Wilcox, Ashley Cole, Mark Viduka, David Beckham, Sergei Ribov, Andreas Stoltzers, Emerson, and Julio Arca between 20 and 30% owned. Most captained. How big is this going to be for Van Nistelrooy? It's a landslide. Nothing like the big split that we saw in the week. Ruud van Nistelrooy is captained by 55.4% of you. Thierry Henry by 8%. Mark Viduka 8%. Veron 5%. Emerson, David Beckham 2.5%. Mike Warren, Alan Shearer, Robbie Keane, Sergei Rebrov, Ian Hart, Lewis Boamorte, and Andy Cole, all between 1 and 2% captaincy. Most transferred in, you won't be surprised to hear Ruud van Nistelrooy has 170 new owners. He's gained 15% in overall ownership. David Beckham and Thomas Rudzinski, 69 new owners. Veron 60, Thomas Gravison 52. Robbie Keane, Gary Naismith, Paul Gerrard, and Andy Cole picked up over 30 owners. There's a little bit of new ownership too for Mikel Silvestre, David Weir, and Leeds goalkeeper Nigel Martin. Most transferred out. Matt Jansen, injures, lost 62 owners. Scowcroft and Johnson have lost over 50. Omri has lost 49 owners. Boamorte has lost 39. Tarico, Michael Warren, Dennis Wise have all lost 30 plus. Viduka, Wilcox, Marley, Valakri, Zola, and Mark Crossley have all lost more than 20 owners. The chips in play are, wait for it, 28 wild cards, 15 free hits, 72 bench boosts, 70 triple captainships played, 57 of them are on Ruud van Nistelrooy, 5 are on Emerson, 3 on Veron, 2 on Robbie Keane, 1 on Andy Cole, 1 on David Beckham, 1 on Ian Hart. FPL captain adds total of 1,344 point hits taken by 250 people. Ooh, lots of hits. I presume those stats have come from Tala Nadim, FPL captain. He hasn't said, but thank you very much. I assume it was Tala. Thank you, FPL captain. FPL captain has also told me, Champman bonus for you motherfuckers. He says, I'll be streaming Friday, 11 AM. We'll tweet it out tomorrow as well. FPL captain will be streaming at 11 AM on Friday. Now what that's all about is a little bit of how he does the graphics, which would be a nice little extra for you ahead of Saturday's Champman culmination. He does say, Chris says, rude of me. Yes, it was Tala as well on the stats. Thank you very much, Tala. Thank you, FPL captain. Highly recommend you get onto Chris's video on Friday. I'm sure he'll have more details of that in the coming 36 hours or so, and I'll obviously get it shared on my account as well. Keep you in the know with what's happening with that, because for me personally, that man there is the biggest fucking hero of all during this. Thank you very much, my friend. He has obviously got the clock going as well, coming up to 2 minutes. The official count says the matches are underway. We are in for a slobber knocker of a night. There is going to be loads of wrestling fucking puns. If you don't like it, tough. It's time to play the game. Enjoy. #ChampmanFPL. Still didn't send out a link of me old fucking vid, did they? I mean, it's disgraceful behaviour, isn't it? Right, how are we all doing this evening? Who's in? Andrew Martin says TV and mobile keeps cutting off. Is that just you, mate, or is it me as well? Because I feel like my Wi-Fi is alright. A few coming in. Andrew Martin says, I don't like wrestling buns. Andrew, you don't like a lot of things. You're a top man, but there's a lot of things I feel like you don't like. Colm says, I'd say it probably isn't on James's end. Rest in peace, James. What's gone again? Gone again. Oh, dear. What's happening? I'm not aware of any problems, guys. Fill me in here. I'll jump on YouTube, see what it looks like. Problems, guys. Fill me in here. I'll jump on YouTube, see what it looks like. Seems alright for me on my YouTube, guys. I'll jump on YouTube, see what it looks like. Seems alright for me on my YouTube, guys. I'll jump on YouTube, see what it looks like. Seems alright for me on my YouTube, guys. I'll jump on YouTube, see what it looks like. That's me on my mobile, and I can't see any problems with it, guys. FPL Captain, get on my messages. What's happening? Are you having issues? Because I'm not aware of any. Avatar is saying fine for me, no probs. Late Rise is saying looks okay. Luke's saying fine. I'm not aware of any. Normally, if I'm losing reception, guys, I normally get a massive warning alert, which I have informed you of a few times. Everything looks completely stable on my end. So it could be that this is the beginning of the end of the world. And yeah. Been nice knowing you all, guys. It's like we make game week 38 first. Near thinks I've just created a loop. She seems to have stopped. FPL Captain says, no, mate, looks all fine to me. A few are having issues, bit of a weird one. Sorry, guys, but genuinely from my end, everything looks absolutely fine. Apologies if you're having some technical difficulties. It's not on my end. Could be if you're all having, if there's a lot of you all having similar problems, it could be that it's a particular network. If it's on a mobile phone, i.e., I don't know, an EE, a Vodafone or something, could be that there's a particular problem with potential network. Luke says, if the world ends, I'm glad I spent it with you guys. Luke, we're glad we spent half of it listening to you as well, my friend. Good luck. Go and bring that trophy home, my friend. Update from Portman Road. Almost a fantastic start for the Tractor Boys. Kumash strikes a fine volley and Given does really well to turn the ball behind. Neil Murray says, tried iPad and mobile app and both have issues. Could be an app then. Perhaps use it through desktop browser. Listen to me trying to give people fucking technology advice. Gary Shepherd says, as great as you've been on this, James, you're far from stable. Brendan Davis thinks it seems to be the YouTube app. Could be. But what I was just playing to you on my phone is via the YouTube app as well. It's not from a desktop on YouTube. So Rory's saying, watch it on desktop if you can, lads. Genuinely, there's not any issues on my end that I can see. None at all. Everything is green and good to go. Brendan Davis moved to Safari. No problems from my iPad on there. James Street says fine on mobile. Latest SmackDown update from the Riverside. Official account asks, did anyone gamble on a cheap double game week midfielder? Unlikely, but Mark Pembridge is limping off. Joe Max Moore is coming on. So much for the leak. Hip Hop 07 Legendary. Planet FPL pods this week so far have been fire. I'm going to tell you right now. The podcast we've done this week, in my opinion, is the best week of podcasts we've done so far. And that's up my arse. I'm going to fucking say it. But the quality of what we've ended up doing this week in terms of the variety, etc., I think it's fucking really good what we've done, considering there's no fucking football on or nothing. It's been, yeah, we've done all right. We've done a good little job out of it. I hope the patrons like the additional Sky Pod today as well. First goal of the day is in from Villa Park. Goal scorer is Paul Merson. The assister is Dion Dublin. Chelsea's clean sheet is gone. Villa 1, Chelsea 0. Paul Merson, the scorer. Dion Dublin, the assister. Few near shout to Ash. Said the EFL Corruption Pod was good, awesome, perfect. James Street Podcasts. Average Driver EFL Pod was classy, and Davis Wigan Pod was excellent. Ram saying EFL was 10 and 10. You guys fucking love it the most when we don't do fantasy pods, which is just fucking weird. Pido's Pen, I echo that. Extra time Sky FF was ridiculous stuff. Convinced me to play the game. That means a lot to us, that we're getting more people involved. I hope for those, I've mentioned this on loads of pods about Sky, and I've been promising this intro pod. So we did an intro pod today. It's up on YouTube. You can watch it later while you're watching the old tweets at 10 PM from the Champ Man account of what's going on. That's out. That's now live. It's an intro. It's very basic. It's for beginners, for the guys who already consider themselves advanced at Sky. Skip over it. There's a couple of little bits in there, but skip over it. It's aimed for new people. And then on the Patreon pod today, we did something very different, detailing into some more technical stuff on Sky in terms of essentially an investigation into if a dead team can win Sky, basically. Suj is in the chat. Sujin Shah, James killed it today on Extra, the Sky FF. Bunting, thanks, mate. Where's my fucking pay rise? Update on the Merson goal. Villa take an early lead. Melberg finds Dublin, who manages to work a neat pass into Merson. His turn sends the Chelsea defence the wrong way, and he drives to finish low beyond Kudachini. Talanadine says, Suj is in the chat. Pep Talk, Suj is in the chat. Calm, Kuj is in the chat. Sneakers O'Toole, what patron level needed for the Sky FF video? Well, the beginners one is available for everybody. I'd have to interrupt there because we have a goal in a double game week game. Everton are behind at the Riverside. Front two have combined. Boxic is the scorer. Hamilton Rickard is the assister. The podcasts on Patreon are all available at the intermediate level. Remember, you got September free as well. But for people already registered, for people registering new, irrespective of your tier, September's free as long as you sign up before the 31st of August, basically. We are a couple off 200 patrons now. It'd be nice to hit the 200 mark of patrons before go on holiday, and I think I speak for the majority of patrons that are in there, and they don't seem to have too many regrets. But listen, if you want to support, only support what you can fucking afford to anyway. Neil Murray, you hung around then. Have you got yourself a decent connection, pal? Or is someone trying to corrupt the Scandinavian world? Wasn't Martin Janssen good on Monday's pod as well? With his fucking models for how he picks his FPL team and stuff. Fucking hell. It's so far away from what me and Suj do. On the Boxic goal, Middlesbrough need to end their horrendous run and they lead. Rickard nods the ball through the defence for Boxic. He's in behind and finishes with composure, lifting the ball beyond Gerrard. Suj, 197 patrons. That's what I'm talking about, mate. Mike Day, I've captain Fester. So hoping for some miracle free kick. Ash, Premier League 2020-21 final position prediction pod. Yep, we'll do that again as we do it every year. We'll do our prediction pod, which will obviously be led by the correspondents. I'll get some details out to them to the end of August. But we only just found out yesterday who the 20th team are. Congratulations if there's any Fulham followers in here. Obviously, we welcome back our correspondent Dara at the Tinkermen, which is just as well because I didn't know where to look for a fucking Brentford correspondent. And Bolton probably don't know where to look at the moment because they're at home to the worst side in the league. No, not Southampton, West Ham. You know, the real frauds. Joe Cole is the goal scorer. Get in for James's team. The assister is Titi Camara. Bolton 0, West Ham 1. Hello, Suj, in the chat. Joe Cole, the scorer. Titi Camara with the assist. Gary Smith says, I can't cope with just the chat. What's up with you, my friend? Neil Murray saying about Martin Janssen was very good. Enjoyed that pod. I knew you would as a stato, man, mate. Hip-Hop07 Legendary. My only regret is there's so many pods to keep up with now. We've got another really shit Patreon pod coming up on Friday as well, as voted for our patrons. The first ever patrons poll podcast. Yeah, no messing about this week. Newcastle United's failed takeover. That's what they voted for. Come on, pity Brentford didn't win for FPL. Listen, I'll be straight with you, right? They were fucking average last night. They got some good ball players. Fulham have a lot to do to stay up as well. On the Joe Cole goal, he's been one of the stars of the second half of the season. Is he the next big thing? Well, that was Brock Lesnar, personally. Camera nods the ball to him on the right. Cole drives beyond Maddison, and he's in the area, looking up and curling the ball into the far corner. Ram, Fulham relegated in our sim and promoted in real life. Emotional times. Paul Coleman says evening or Billy Halliway. West Ham turned it on since relegation. David Strum, Guan Luke with a dang thing. What's Luke done with a dang thing? Wan King has mixed emotions. Anurag, let's go. First return. Cole, hit the like button. Neil Murray, oh mate, can't handle the failed takeover pod. Sorry, Neil. He's a Newcastle fan. Luke says, cheers, man. I'm third before a ball is kicked. Nobody hits in the top 10 bar me. Lol. Go on, Luke. Neil Murray, I still can't even bear to hear anything about it. Neil, speak to you Friday, mate. Average Ravo wanted Brentford to play in the Premier League. Gutted about them. Meh. Yeah, it'd have been nice to see a fresh name in the league, but yeah. Right, Colm says, yeah, agree. Brentford poor last night, but Fulham are fairly uninspiring besides targeting them to concede. Dara thinks they're much stronger than the team that comes up. There's probably a little bit of fan bias in there, but we look forward to what he has to say on the pods in the next coming weeks or so. So 3 returns so far this evening. Villa lead Chelsea by a goal to 0. Obviously, West Ham won up at Bolton, and Everton behind in their double game week at the Riverside. Andrew Martin says, I can't believe so many Newcastle fans are so angry that they didn't get murderous Saudis in charge of their club. Yeah, Friday, guys, Friday. I can understand the disappointment. You go beyond all that. And Neil Murray says, that's not it. Yeah, it's the idea that they were going to fucking be able to buy whoever they want and get their football club back. Because they haven't had their football club for 10 years. James Nelson, another Newcastle fan who doesn't want to hear about another Newcastle takeover until it's signed and sealed. Oh, I'm not talking about a new takeover. I'm talking about the one that hasn't happened. Colm, interesting from Darwin, might depend on signings, but 3 of the same back 4 that got relegated seems worrying for them. He just thinks they're a bit stronger, actually. But they've still got some rubbish players. But I think Scott Parker probably knows, like, he's got a number 9 who's okay for Premier League level in Mitrovic. He'll be targeting people at the other end. He knows what he's doing. Good young manager. West Ham have a second at Bolton. There's another assist for Titi Camara. Why don't we all buy him? Paul Kitson is the goal scorer. Bolton 0, West Ham 2. Paul Kitson the scorer. Titi Camara with the assist. And as bad as West Ham have been, why didn't they turn up with this sort of form long before they were relegated? Who knows? They may have even stayed up. Would they be early favourites for next year's First Division title? Anurag, who here will own Mitro in game week 1? Listen, if they've got a fixture like fucking West Brom at home, loads of people will. You can bet on it. Max said, to be fair, none of the other owners, millionaires and governments aren't clean either. There's so much corruptness, mate. Yeah, welcome to yesterday's podcast and stuff again. Ian Davis, will Mitrovic get more yellow cards or goals? He'll get more goals, but he'll fucking get you a lot of 1-pointers as well. James Nelson, I have to be honest, Saudi bid sat badly with me, but Sheffield United have Saudi owners, but nobody's mentioned them. It just seems weird. Premier League haven't helped matters by saying nothing at all. Be a little bit careful here. It's not a case that it's not fucking all Saudi Arabian people are like that, is it? The guys that were looking to run Newcastle essentially run the fucking country. There is actually quite a bit of difference there between the Newcastle and Sheffield United situation. Titi Camara, where have you been? Say the official account. He's been excellent so far here, and his run and low cross are perfect. Kitson moved cleverly to create some space and flick the ball home with the outside of his butt. Outside of his butt, laddie. Bolton look shell-shocked. Neil Murray saying, to clarify, I meant that I'm not sad that the Saudis are not taking over. I'm just sad. I get that completely. I get that. Newcastle fans are just sad. And it's not even, when I'd say sad, it's not, oh, they're sad bastards. I mean, they're sad about what's happened and the status of their football club. Yeah. Andy Martin saying, at least Mike Ashley didn't cause a famine in Yemen, at least. I hear you. Calm. Remember jumping on Mitra about game week 6 last season. Stats were quality, but Fulham went on a severe downturn to the point they couldn't get him the ball in the right areas. And he might says, anyway, go Titty. Calm. Titty and Dead Rubbers. A raunchy start to the evening. Woohoo. Carl Norbury. Scott Parker is Fulham playing good stuff, but feel there will be another Norwich unless they have some serious investment in the squad. My personal opinion is probably not stronger than the team that come up last time, personally, actually. But we'll see. We'll see. I think they're going to find it difficult because I think there's a few teams down there like Brighton, West Ham, you kind of expect to improve. Goal at Ellen Road. Mark Viduka is obviously not available, but one of the other Australians has banged. Harry Kewell is on target, and the assist. Get in, Ian Hart. Leeds 1, Southampton 0. Harry Kewell, the goal scorer. Assist for Ian Hart. Mac, to be fair, there's a lot more to the Yemen thing than just Saudis causing the famine, Andy. Here we go. Another time and place. We've had 36 game weeks of love, and now we're arguing about fucking what's happening in Saudi Arabia in game week 37. Oh dear. This is why this one's for the pod, really. Avitravo, Hart, triple captain, yes. David Strom, yes. Pirlo's pen, initial thoughts on the best promoted asset. I think it's boring, but got to be Mitro for me. Pereira close second, but unproven. Fulham have the lead against Charlton. Steed Malbronk is the goal scorer. Assist for John Collins. Fulham 1, Charlton 0. Malbronk, the goal scorer. Assist for John Collins. I'm not worrying, Mac. It's all love for you as well, mate. Dean Davis, Newcastle have gone from a transfer budget of 300 million to 30 million if you make a couple of sales. I don't even have to be 30 million, mate. But he had ways happy with a Hart return. Neil Murray, let's ditch the politics and bring back the rave. By the way, to about the 20 of you who sent me tunes today, thanks. Like, what do you think this is? Chatman FPL or a fucking rave? We want the fucking rave, James. Yeah, I get you. I hear that. But yeah, I couldn't choose between all of you. It's a fucking joke. Steed, John Collins has started really well, and it's a lovely ball dissecting the Charlton defence. Malbronk meets it on the run and finishes first time before Kylie can set himself. On the Harry Kewell goal, McPhail works a corner short to Ian Hart, the Heartbreak Kid. I'm sure. Delivers a sweet cross. His left wing cross is perfect, and Kewell gets across the near post and guides a header into the corner. Mark Dorney says Dallas is the one that he's interested in. Patty FPL's got the Steed return. Calm thought the Steed was going to be Steve for a second. That would have been a stunner, wouldn't it? David Strong, about 10 game weeks too late for Collins. Ash says, how many of Brentford's front three, BMW and manager, do you expect to still be there at the end of the transfer window? I think Ben Rama and Watkins may go, but it very depend on who gets bought or who doesn't. Watkins could be quality in the Premier League, perhaps a little bit unproven. One person who's definitely not unproven in the Premier League is Kevin Phillips. Gamble has paid off for holders. He has scored to give Sunderland the lead against Derby. Chris Bart-Williams with the assist. Super Kev with a goal. Chris Bart-Williams with the assist. Sunderland 1, Derby 0. Calm, stone cold pun work from James. I'm here. Till about 10 o'clock, guys. G. Shepard, the stream's not going to be getting a like, is it? Oh, we need a return for you, mate. Neil Murray. No way. Yeah, wait, mate. Yeah, wait. Yeah, way to go. Super Kev. It's interesting. Last few weeks when Phillips has scored, it seems like there's been a big surge in the chat. This doesn't appear to be the case. Avitravo says Phillips late golden boot surge. David Strom, Kevin scores. Water is wet. There doesn't seem to be too many celebrating it though. On the Phillips goal, you didn't doubt him, did you? Don't doubt the Premier League's most dangerous man. Bart Williams found him with a lovely cross. Phillips is like a cerebral assassin in front of goal and nods the ball in via the underside of the bar. FPL Marking Coyote. Wish I could join in with a beer, James. Alcohol ban in South Africa. Well, for those of you who missed the start, it was nearly a fucking alcohol ban here from me as well, because I went down the supermarket yesterday. Bought these little brew dogs. Haven't tried them before. They're only babies. 3.8% Dead Pony Club. They're all right. Nice little beers. And I also bought another pack of some brew dogs. I forget what they're fucking called now. I didn't even look at much. I ain't tried that one either. I picked that one fucking up. It's fucking alcohol free, isn't it? I don't know what to fucking do with it now. Gary Robinson, come on here. United game is a drab watch. Luke Porter says, evening scatter. Phillips again, 2 clean sheets down. T to go. FBL Pep Talk. Play Burial by Levitka's tune, James. I got way too many tunes to be playing for you. Alex Turner's in, says evening. Rob Reed is in, evening all. A bit fucking late, but cheers. Don't worry, I pressed go live on the stream tonight and I was nowhere near ready, so don't worry about it. Gary Robinson, I'm on the Dead Pony too. 5 AM Saint is the best one. Is that like a Manchester speak for I'm taking a shit? I'm not quite sure. Daryl, Cerebral Assassin was my video game nickname in high school. Like that. You managed to get Cerebral Assassin and game into that chat as well. Andy Martin, is it still playing up on mobile? I'm on laptop now. I've not heard anyone complain about anything for a while, Andy. Rob Reed, couldn't find a link to the stream on Twitter. That's what I said. Could somebody post the fucking link for me? FPL John UK. Yes, Andrew. Cole JB, evening all. What have I missed? You've not missed because it's just happened. Spurs go in front against Leicester. Simon Davis is the goal scorer and the assist is for Quinton Fortune playing out of position at right wing back for Spurs. Tottenham 1, Leicester 0. Simon Davis, goal scorer. Quinton Fortune with the assist. And Mole N, Phillips and Hart. Let's go. John UK, yes. Andrew. Neil Murray, browser is fine. It's the apps that are the problem, apparently. Okay. Gary Robinson, 5 AM is another brewdog. Okay, at least it's not a type of shit. Near shout to app is now working for me. G-Shet the third, yes, still playing up on mobile, apparently. Can't answer that, I'm afraid, guys. No answer to that, to what the issues are with YouTube's app or network providers or bollocks, but as far as I know, everything is fine my end. Arbitraris is working perfectly on my mobile. Jack Brokenshire, I have 2 Spurs and neither are involved in that goal. Well, that means there's 9 players that could have been, presumably. Davis has given Spurs the lead. Leicester had looked good defensively, but they switch off here. And Fortune's cross evades Rebroff, but Davis arrives behind him and nods the bouncing ball into the bottom corner. Anmol N, will you be taking a break after CM FPL? Yes, after the stream on Saturday, I'll be sending a tweet out probably on Saturday night and saying this is your fucking link for everything for the next 6-7 days. My mobile phone's off and that's the end of it. Andy Martin, remind us that 10 PM tonight is the FA Cup final. Sunderland versus Everton and Manchester United versus Borussia Dortmund in Champions League semi-final second leg. United have a 1-0 deficit to overturn, and 10 AM tomorrow is Everton versus Manchester United in the second part of this double game week 37. You missed one there, Andy. What time's your stream? Fulham have a second at home to Charlton at the Cottage. Steve Marley is the goal scorer. Assist for John Harley. Fulham 2, Charlton 0. Steve Marley the scorer. Assist for John Harley. Pet Talk says Phillips warming up for the cup final. Question. Calm. Cheers, Andy. Aritravo. Andy Martin. Thumbs up. Jessica Pye. Hello, Jess. Sorry about not being here. I'm at the pub. First day open for my local. You enjoy yourself, Jess, although you've probably just broken about 50 hearts in this chat who thought you were available this evening. Jack Brokenshire, sorry I missed out. Midfielders, I have Selakovic and Poyet. It was the other 2 Spurs midfielders. Avitravo, Marley, boom. Andrew Martin, midday stream with Luke tomorrow. Nice one. David Strom. Yes, the right Steve. Ram getting Steve. Hassan Carla. Marley. Chris Hermitage. LBM, please get involved. Calm. Marley laying the smackdown. Andrew Martin. Jessica came back. Phew. Red card at the Stadium of Light. It has gone to Derby County. Stefano Iranio. As God as my witness, he's broken in half. Sorry. As God as my witness, he's broken in half. Not quite, but Stefano Iranio has just punched Gavin McCann in the face. It's a bloodbath. Iranio broods over his action on the way off. A blatant red card. What a jabroni. FPL Badger still got issues for me on my iPad and phone. To be fair, I didn't think Norwich had Wi-Fi, mate. Neil Murray says, hope Jess is not down the pub with Salah. I think she's got some sort of standards, mate. Near Shakhtar Sunderland celebration incoming. Calm. Hey, Jesus. Phillips going to go wild. Rams laughing. Neil Murray. FPL Badger. Try using the browser. Hassan's laughing. FPL Badger says, ho ho. It's not taken Sunderland long to add to their lead. Gary Till is the goal scorer. Sister will be popular, I think. It's not Kevin Phillips, but it is Julio Arca. Sunderland 2, Derby 0. Till the goal scorer. Arca with the assist. Scala says, get in. More Poom saves incoming. I'm not sure about that, mate. Cole says the signal's fine here in Turkey. Nice one. How's Two Guy and his mates this evening, pal? David Strom. Arca. Pep talk. Arca. Love heart eyes. Average driver. Arca. Jack Broganshire getting Julio. Ram. Arca fire. Hassan Kala. Arca with my 4th return already. Yeah, give that video 4 likes then. Talon Nadine. Phew. Finally the first return. Goal at Ellen Road. Baby come back. Dun 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 dun. Eric Back as the scorer and Harry Kewell has decided tonight is the night. He's got the assist. Leeds 2, Southampton 0. Backer the goal scorer. Assister is Harry Kewell. Mark Dorney. Arca, my man. FPL Badger. We'll try, Neil. Thanks. Cal, good lad, Arca. Been one of a few good lads for me this season. Had him a good 20 weeks. Good lad, that Arca, ain't he? Adam Baines. So pleased I signed Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank instead of Phillips. Joe Finley Batter, captain. Calm, hit arm with a steel chair. Yes, it's on the graphics. Stefano Arani has been sent off for striking someone with a steel chair. Pep Talk says Backer's back in town. Andy Kent's finally got connected. Steam-powered internet. Calm. Backer once again with a Renegade Master. Beat for the damage. Power to the people. FPL Renarid 9, one of my newest patrons. Hello. Backer was useless when I had him. Dallin Nadeem sending the love for captain. Perla's pen. Harry Kewell can get fucked. Owned him for 3 weeks and got me 1 point. Mate, compared to others, lucky it was only 3 weeks, I think. Coach JB. 37 weeks this has been going on, mate. Back-to-back returns. Oh, no. The state of you lot. Right, updates on these goals. First on the Backer goal. Leeds doubled their lead. Harry Kewell has decided to turn up for the promoter week. Said that. His run down the left is magical and the cross is met by the on-rushing Backer who guides it home. Hang on, we have another goal here at Ellen Road incoming. And on the Teal goal at Sunderland, well, that was hectic. After the red card, the ball was worked to McCartney. His curling shot hits the woodwork. A scramble ensues. Derby think they've cleared, but Arca puts in a stunning cross and Teal can't miss from a few yards out. The graphic has come up because Captain knows it's coming and I know it's coming. We haven't got the scorer yet of the 3rd goal at Ellen Road yet. We don't know which way it's gone, obviously, either. It's a goal for Southampton. Leeds, clean sheet, wiped out. Troll, Anders Svensson is the goal scorer. There's an assist for Dan Petrescu. Leeds 2, Southampton 1. David Strom, teach mode with the kill shout. Wasn't that controversial after all? FPL Renard 9. If there's a season 2, calm, never say never. Ian Davis. Any extra points for McCann being the punch bag? Ah, yeah, I could do with some of that as well, actually. Forgot I owned him and all. He ain't done fuck all since I bought him. Just if owners have felt like they've been there for a while, yeah, you blame me on Kevin McCann. Fulham's clean sheet has gone at the Cottage. Jason Ewell is on form at the moment, and he has reduced Charlton's arrears at the Cottage. Gary McAllister with the assist. Fulham 2, Charlton 1. Jason Ewell the scorer. I think that's second consecutive game assist for Gary McAllister. Fulham 2, Charlton 1. Means only games at Portman Road, Anfield and Old Trafford currently remain goalless. Colm says, haha, whatever you said, didn't mean it, Renard 9. Just want him back for season 2, season 2, season 2. Just want a season 2. Chris Hermitage, yo, first return, get in, hit the thumb, Colm. Adam Baines says, Colm, that is genius. Padders pen, whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want Backer back for good. On the Svensson goal, that one is a cruel twist of fate for Leeds owners. Southampton have looked completely innocuous, but Petrescu manages to sneak a low cross through the back line, and Svensson is lurking at the far post to turn the ball home. Oh, and another goal coming in at Ellen Road. You might as well put the graphic bit up, Captain. In that one, you might as well just fucking leave it up. On the Jason Ewell goal, another goal from across, a corner this time. McAllister's delivery is good as always. Ewell manages to plant a header at the far post into the centre of the goal through the legs of Edwin van der Sar. Neil Murray said, who scored the second for Leeds? That was shit. Fuck. Who was it? Eric Backer. You've got a mistake on the graphic there, Mr. Captain. It leads to Southampton 0 on the old video printer itself. That's probably why Neil was asking. Don't worry about it. It'll fucking disappear in a minute, fam. First goal scorer was Kill, assisted by Hart. Anyway, you can catch up on all of them at the bottom. Eric Backer's gone nap. He's got Leeds 3rd. The assist this time goes to Gary Kelly. Leeds 3, Southampton 1. Backer, the goal scorer. Gary Kelly, the assister. You know, we haven't had a game all season that's been like mad. Someone's got 7 or 8. This is it. Calm, dulcet tones, James. Tell me about it, fam. Tim Lum, remember to hit the like button, everyone. Thanks, Tim. Love him, pal. Pella's pen, like that one, Scala. Surely this time it is Smith. It's not. No. Chris Hermitage waiting for the low blow pun to be used. Addy Tor, Backer. I feel like Captain has just left the graphic up. Did he just leave it up for ages? Jack Brokenshire, Common Alan Smith, where are you? I don't know why. All I could hear there was Delia Smith asking for Wi-Fi in Norwich. Adam Baines, return of the Backer. Near Shatter, no returns for me. Gonna hurt in a week like this. Sunderland have a 3rd against Derby County. Gerald Sibon is the goal scorer. Chris Bart Williams, the assister. Sunderland 3, Derby 0. FPL Captain told me to. I fucking love you, bro. Ah, dear. Alright, 35 minutes gone. It's been lively again, hasn't it? David Strong, back it up, back it up. G. Shetterford, can I go back in time and change my team? No. Calm. Backer Streets, Backer, alright? That one's gone over my head, I'm afraid, sorry. You got to be aware I'm not the brightest. Neil Murray, no returns here yet either. Good, because Neil is about 22 points, I think. You'll tell me, Neil. He's in our Patreon league on Patreon. He's fucking first, Neil Murray. I'm second, but I'm quite a way behind him. It's about 22 points or so, but I haven't given it up. Oh, what a rush at Ellen Road. Backer is at the double. Kelly's cross should be clear, chance to clear, and it rolls through. Okay, he takes a touch and finishes firmly. Joe Finney Batter, Backer Streets, Backer all right. Mark Dorney, Poon punt instead of Seaman working well. Colm, ha ha ha. At Joe Finney Batter. FPL Badger, tell her to buy some centre backs, the old cow. Cole Norbury, bet you Luke has backer. Probably. Now, this time, guys, I am getting a warning of internet problems myself. So if you've lost me, this could be on me this time. Neil Murray, I don't have much United either. Yeah, if you've just got me back in and lost me, this time I might have issues on my side. Can't confirm as yet what the issue is, but I'm gonna try and mother trucking fix it if we can. Adam Baines, I appreciate your pun, even though I probably didn't get it. It went way over my head. Adam Cairns saying now going off on the web page on YouTube. It could be that YouTube themselves are having big problems this evening. Yeah, glitching now, Pillow. Yeah, it's going to be part on my end now as well, by the looks of it. I have tried a big refresh at my end. It's not solved the problem as such at the moment. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Captain saying, I think that's a bit better. Yeah, I've tried to give it a mass refresh, basically. It should make it a little bit better. But that time, for the first time, I got a warning that there was an issue on my end. So I just want to reiterate for people that it might not be on your side this time. It could be me. FPL Badger, dodgy Wi-Fi in Enfield Town. I just got fucking teleported to 1970s in Norwich. On the Sibon goal, it's a great finish. Bart Williams wins the tackle in the Derby third. The ball sits up nicely for Sibon around 22 yards out, and he spears a shot accurately into the bottom left-hand corner. Header 84. Welcome back, James. Welcome back, obviously. From the Riverside. Oh, sod it. Motherfuckers. Haven't had the chance to update you on a substitution at the Riverside. Oh, that's going to piss some people off, I think. Tamuri Ketsbaya was replaced in the 22nd minute by Abel Xavier. Yeah, I don't know why either. He glares at his manager. Dead man walking. G Shet III says, I've now got you talking on mobile, tablet and PC. Probably at 3 different intervals as well, because they'll all come through at different points, I should imagine. Hiphop07 Legendary at Planet FPL. Rest in peace. That's my wrestling pun for the night. Cool. Nice one. It seems like we're okay on the stream now anyway, I think. But I'd suspect, guys, that YouTube are having some sort of mass fucking problem this evening. Probably being fucking hacked by TikTok because they can't fucking keep their license in America as it stands. Did I tell you we'd launched Planet FPL TikTok? Yeah? No, not really. Andrew Martin says they're saving Ketsbaya for the cup final. Renari 9 says stream wasn't working, there's not enough tunes being played. I noticed back because I had to watch back the little clips of the 2 times I played the music because there was so much chat going on I couldn't see most of the comments, so I had to look back and there was one comment in there that everybody was going, it's a rave, this is mental. It was one comment who just went, can we get back to Champ Man please? I don't know, I forget who it was, but I was laughing my head off at that. Andy Ken says I've reconnected at 316. Yeah, listen. You should know that Planet FPL's always had the old puns. We titled our Planet FPL Series 3, Episode 16. We titled it 316. I think we titled it Stone Cold 316. Adam Baines, James, Andrew. We're gonna do a Champ Man Italian version. Do I look like I can speak fucking Italian? Struggle enough with English, mate. Renari 9 sounds like something Pick would say. Yeah, there's a lot of things that Rob Pick would say. Calm, show yourself in the light of rape. You can go back and see it in the chat. Someone put at some point. I forget who it was. Someone just put, can we get back to chat, man? It was properly deadly. Obviously, really serious about it. Henrik Pedersen has scored for Bolton. West Ham's clean sheet has gone. Bolton 1, West Ham 2. There's no assister on that Pedersen goal. Bolton 1, West Ham 2. Henrik Pedersen, the goal scorer. Oh, dear. Alright, let's get this fucking second tin open. Only fucking babies anyway, aren't they? Andy Martin says, if we do a season 2, it will follow on from this one. Sunday stream, we have something very fun lined up. We look forward to that then, Andy. I must say, Andy, I want to apologise for this in advance. I will not watch that stream till about a week later, mate. So apologies in advance. I know you're probably going to give me a shout out and a thanks and all that. I appreciate it, but I'm not joking. I am ducking, mate. I have gone for dust. Never in doubt was it that West Ham would concede. Was it? Michael Ricketts hits a volley from 30 yards. It's well hit, but Hislop should hold it. He spills it and Pedersen pounces out of nowhere to force the ball home. FPL 9, did you realise how loud God is a DJ was? No, because what I didn't realise was, obviously I was taking my headphones off. I didn't realise that you lot could fucking hear it anyway. So there's me smashing up the volume so you could hear it through the headphones. And I didn't know you could all hear it anyway. So that's why I ended up so loud. Proper dickhead. Me and technology, I ain't got a fucking clue. That's why Captain's on the show, mate. He's the star, not me. Andrew Praggett, I thought I was going to see some TikTok dance routines from you and Suj there. Definitely fucking not, mate. G. Shetterford, yes, Pedersen, wildcard wasn't a total disaster. Adam Baines, damn, I missed a rave. Sounds like you've got to go back and watch it in fairness, mate. That was, I said this to Chris, FPL captain, I really wasn't up for it Monday night. It'd been a lot going on. We'd done 2 big pods. I'm just really tired and I generally wasn't in the mood for it. It was the first time I thought, even when it was really busy, like around about when the football restarted, it was the first time I really thought, oh, fucking hell, man. I'm so tired. It wasn't a case of I was so tired. It was the most fun I had all season. I fucking was still laughing. I walked back in the living room, I was laughing my head off, mate. I had such a good time Monday night. We're entering injury time at the end of the first half, say the official count, and one of the main event strikers has just netted the opening goal in the big show at Old Trafford. But which one? That's fucking Van Nistelrooy, isn't it? Just fucking jog on. Put the graphic up, Chris. Van Nistelrooy goal. Oh no! It's Henry has given Arsenal the lead. Assist to his Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Henry goal. Van Bronckhorst assist. Shock in the unimportant title race at Old Trafford. But Arsenal have the lead and technically can still win it. Thierry Henry's given them the lead. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst with the assist. Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1. Wow, that's a shock. Andy Martin says, I'm done for 10 days after that stream as well. Excuse me. Petro, I want some clever person to make a highlights reel on YouTube of these Champ Man nights. I'd love someone to do that as well. Like, you've got my authority to go for it. I've not got the time to hack through the 95 hours. If people want to DM me, perhaps over the next couple of days, and just like link in what your favourite moment was or something, then I'll know where. If someone wants the information, I can say, look, people said this one, there's a couple here or something like that. DM me by all means what your favourite moments were and stuff. Cole JB, come on Terry. It means Terry Emery. Chris Hermitage, B Henry to troll everyone. Cole JB, yes boy. Average Travo, the troll. Mark Dorney, Henry, fucking troll of the season. I told you that. Come, that is rude from Henry. And here's the information on the goal. The game has been tense with United needing a point to seal the title, but Arsenal have struck. Van Bronckhorst does really well and digs out an excellent left foot cross. Henry has escaped and has the simplest of tasks to head home. Gary Robinson, we lost this game in real life in midweek game week 37 to Arsenal. 1-0. Yeah, I remember, mate, but we're rewriting history here, and Arsenal ain't winning that fucking title this time. Pep Talk says to Andrew Paget, can just see James and Suj flossing on TikTok. You got some fucking sick mindset there, mate. Mark Dorney, Sheringham goal, obviously. No. David Strom, link timestamps, easy to find them then. Scala says, lol, Henry waiting for United away to come alive. It is half-time across the Premier League. Aston Villa lead Chelsea by a goal to nil. West Ham 2-1 up at Bolton. Fulham lead Charlton by 2-1. Ipswich and Newcastle is goalless. We've not had many updates from Portman Road. We've not had many from Anfield either, where it remains goalless between Liverpool and a 4-5-1 setup. Blackburn Rovers, who could leapfrog Liverpool should they win. Leeds lead Southampton by 3-1. Arsenal are now ahead at Old Trafford. Troll Thierry Henry right on the stroke of half-time with a goal. Middlesbrough lead Everton by a goal to nil. Sunderland are 3-up against Derby. You have had Stefano Aranio sent off for a chair shot struck at Gavin McCann, and Tottenham lead Leicester by a goal to nil. Hip Hop says there's been way too many funny moments on this Champman adventure, hasn't there? Patty FPL, if you smell what Van Bronk is cooking. Nah. Mark Dorney, Sheringham goal moment of the season. Sorry, James. Don't. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Teddy goals, the fucking game week 15. You don't need to timestamp that one. I know when that was. That was about 2 hours, 12 minutes into game week 15. Yeah, definitely the fucking Sheringham moment was the A star moment. Or Recluse, Henry must be looking a transfer. You've not got a great fixture at home in game week 38. One last punt on Thierry Henry. It's what you Van Nistelrooy owners are going to do if United win the Champions League semi-final, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Tim Lum, I need to get into doing some video editing again, although I've said that for ages. Karan Yadav, stream not working for me. Oh, Karan, YouTube's on a fucking joke tonight, mate. Perez Pen, few great moments, scenes, sex, the 20,000 views. Harry getting Henri sent off. First stream captain produced the goods. Actually, that was one of my favourites as well. Was the first time we had the graphics. I know it was game 4 maybe. And we had the graphic. I think did we do it? We had the graphics pop up when the game started at 3 o'clock, and it fucked the stream a little bit. But we were properly excited to fucking drop that on everyone. Andy Martin saying game week 15 was his favourite. I think mine was Monday night actually. This is class. It was a really good Champman game week as well. Mark Dorney saying absolute gold. Autoclude stream works best on phone tonight. Cal says one last rep breath for Henri. FPL Renard 9's telling Tim to do it. Get on the old video in. Andy Martin watched it a lot. 225, 235, just scroll through until Henri comes on. James Nelson, only 1 United assist, Veron, and 2. What? Nia says I need to watch game week 1 again. But fucking difference between now and game week 1. This is the 2 different programs, mate. James Nelson also got 2 Arsenal, so love that goal. James Nelson Monday night was great. Renari 9 Monday night for me. Mark Dorney, Kylie puns. Oh yeah, that was good. People looking up obscure songs was funny. That was good actually. Harry coming on the show in Henri red card was class. James Nelson loved the beer spill. Oh fucking the beer spill. Jesus Christ. Fucking daggers I got for that. FPL captain. Game week 5 was the first with graphics, I think. Just had scores and a ticker. First half was a buffering mess. Yeah, it was. What we realised was don't fucking insert the graphics halfway through. Start with the graphics. And then it was fine. It was a shame that it became a buffering mess. But yeah, the intention was good. And we got it right. You got it right, mate. FPL captain, beer spill underpants. State of it. Pep Talk. The beer spilling was the only one that I had to watch again as I was laughing so much. I mean, I couldn't even fucking made that funny if I tried. If I'd done it, if I did it intentionally now, you'd fucking know. It wouldn't be funny. Mark Dorney, FPL wifey coming in saying pants. I think was that the same stream as the beer as well, wasn't it? I can't remember. Near Shatter, the 20k viewers game week was funny as well. I thought I'd made it. Billy anyway, cilantro had made me fucking cry, man. That was only like last week or something, wasn't it? I genuinely thought with cilantro I was going to start crying. So funny. Auto Recluse, fancy dress for game week 38. Now it's interesting this, right? So I was thinking, me and FPL captain discussed this, and I'm sorry I'm going to let you down straight away, so don't get excited. But I said to Chris, FPL captain, I said, I'll think about wearing a suit for game week 38. Yeah, nice touch, come properly dressed in as like Jeff. It's going to be 34 fucking degrees. I'm not wearing a suit. Go fuck yourselves. Like, seriously, it's not happening. Hitbox says, Planet FPL, do you think you would ever try and do this during a normal match week? Excuse me, if Spurs don't play on a Saturday. No, I've discussed this already. Fantasy Football Hub have already got something going at 3 o'clock on Saturdays. Admittedly, what I do is very, very different. It simply, genuinely just would not work because there would be no way to keep the chat away from spoilers. Impossible, because every week there would be new and different people in the chat who would be raining in with the goal scorers. And because of the use of graphics, I'm on a 30-second delay as well. Literally no chance. It could not work for Premier League with graphics, definitely. And I think even without graphics, just a fucking twist of 3-4 seconds on the internet world, you'd have people in on the chat before I've said it. You can't avoid it, unfortunately. So it just wouldn't work in the same way as Premier League, because the excitement that I build up on certain things, if that's what you want to call it, I couldn't do it in a Premier League game. There would be no way. You'd already know. You'd already be reading it in the chat. Of course, you could turn the chat off, but one of the best things about these streams, and that's why we screamed about it for the first 10 weeks or so, was don't do spoilers, is because it's the interaction of you with the chat, right? So if I can't refer to the chat, it's no fucking point. And I don't want to be doing it, seeing it in the chat before I know and stuff like that as well. Fuck that. Nah, bollocks. Because remember, the chat that comes through is live. So even though I'm on a 30-second delay, in my head, I can't read your comments for like at least 30 seconds or so. And that's how long at least you'll hear before you hear it back. If you ever think, James ain't read my comment for at least 30 seconds, it's impossible. I can't. So to make that work for a Premier League game, can't happen. FPL marking Quixote. James, please explain the Jessica reference to Disabled to Luke. Fucking hell. So, they were all trying to fucking pull Jessica the other night. Basically, when she said she was 19 as well, I was like, oh no, it's all these middle-aged men on the fucking hunt. It's fucking embarrassing. She was really good about it, Jess. She has got a Twitter account as well. I know who she is now, and she's someone I've interacted with loads before, and I didn't realise it was the same person. I don't want to tell you who she is because you will be on a fucking DM. Fair game to her. She was joking with us after the game, like, oh yeah, great night, I pulled. Champman FPL saying, enjoy your halftime break. I am. He's got Brock Lesnar bouncing off a fucking briefcase. He thinks I'm obviously playing tunes or so. G. Shetterford, where the hell did halftime come from? It was about 11 minutes ago, mate. Cal, need a beer spill, not compilation. I swear it's happened a good 7-8 times. The webcam's gone about 4 or 5 times, definitely. Listen, every week I do this stream, the webcam is teetering, genuinely, to get it to a reasonable height. The laptop is sitting on, this is how I do the pods as well, it's sitting on an old fold-up table, as high as it can possibly go. So if I had the webcam on the table, you'd get a view of me, which would be fairly horrendous. Like, yeah, it would just be bad. Really, really bad. You'd be underneath my chin the whole time. So, yeah, it could go. If I knock the table, it's gone. Every time I knock the table, it's gone. Eric Clues, get on those T-shirts that look like a suit. I look like I need to go down the fucking shops at the moment. Jonathan Nagy, 7 red arrows on the bounce. I just watched the stream for the banner now. You do that, John. Neil Murray, Monday night was brilliant. Aaron Lago, hello mate. FPL wifey turned the light off on you on the stream. Oh yeah, I can't remember which game week it was, but it was so funny. Yeah, she had the oven turned the light off. She knew it. She said she didn't know. She knew what she was fucking doing. Near Shatter can't do it on live games. Only can watch FFS stream to how it can't be done. Fantasy Football Scout, do they do live ones as well, do they? Or I don't know, Andy, to be honest. Calm, yeah, getting the spoilers stopped was huge. Andrew Martin, Jessica never rang. There's a shock. Andy Martin, I put a phone number in the chat the other night. I think it's someone he fucking dislikes or something. Carl, shout out to Jessica's FPL team name. Oh yeah, someone highlighted that as well. Jessica's FPL team name is Kepper Your Willy Off Me. G-Shit the third. The scout stream on final day was great, but chat told them about goals minutes before they saw them. Exactly. It's my point. It's a fucking point. There's nothing against the scout guys. There's nothing against the hub guys and doing it on the Saturday and stuff. Let them guys do it on their free. I'd love to see any of them try it on their own, by the way. Perlo's Pen, let's get a tune on. Calm, yeah, watched a bit of that at G Shepford, sort of ruins it. Of course it does. You're not watching it for people to ruin the chat. Unfortunately, particularly for say for Scout, I mean, the amount of followers they've got and stuff, it's going to be impossible for them to not have people come in the chat and fucking spoil it. People aren't in there to have the chat spoiled, but these little fucking keyboard warriors can't help trying to be a hero, right? Unfortunately, can't stop it. Even if I did it, like I said, with no graphics, by myself, had fucking everything up, Sofa scored a fucking lot, someone's going to beat me in the chat. It's almost a certainty. Someone's going to beat me, and it's just going to ruin the experience for you guys, to be honest. FPL Cobbler, evening all, traditionally late, but no returns. Don't care. Like the video, please, mate. Calm, yeah, watched a bit of that. G-Shep third sort of ruins it. That's what I kind of said earlier. Okay, thank you, Suj. Suj is sending me messages about Patreon. Good lad. Joe, I got too many of it. Plus, I've sung it enough times anyway. But thanks, mate. Near Shatter says a lot about this group that it never happens. But it was an issue the first few weeks, right? And it was annoying people. We had to keep saying to people, fuck off, stop, like. And it was annoying people because people were fucking wanted to hear me give it. That's part of it, isn't it? I give it the build up and then fucking break your hearts. It's basically where it's at. You don't need someone in the chat going, you know, ex-player, etc. And it obviously was happening a lot at the start. It's all right. People didn't know. We just had to keep repeating it. And now, probably since, I don't know, about game week 12 or something, we've never had to say it. It's just a little message sits there on the graphic now. Streams runs with a lay, don't beat James to the news. I haven't had to say that for like 2 months now, which is great, right? It's because you guys police it really well as well. Ian Davis, can we get the Riverside song for Week 38? Dear me. Jack Brokenshield, what time is Luke's stream tomorrow? I think it's going to be 12, is it? I'm guessing. Recluse, good job the sets guy wasn't round on Monday too. He was, mate, everybody was fucking typing Polska. I couldn't see it because I have all these guys blocked and muted and stuff. As soon as the fucking phone number went in the chat from fucking Andy Martin, boom, 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 Polska sex and all that. Tala confirms the stream tomorrow will be at 12 o'clock. Second halves are underway. You can see clock in the top right hand corner is ticking. What do you need in the second half? Say the official account. Let's keep rolling, 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 rolling. Excuse me. Now I know you'll be loving this shit right here. L-I-M-P. Biscuit is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Because if you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jumping with the flicks of the Limp Bizkit Vicks. So where the fuck you at, punk? Shut the fuck up and back the fuck up before we fuck this track up. Kels used to dig me, you know. Gary Shepherd's trying to break the chat. Early second half equalised for United. Well done, Rude. It's not real. Andrew White said Nathan Ackey's class, great sided. That was in response to Cole Norbury. Said Nathan Ackey could be a huge FPL asset next season, priced at 5.56 million. Think he'll start alongside Laporte. What do you reckon, James? No, I reckon he's more likely to play at left back than play alongside Laporte at centre half, personally. I've covered this to death on my Ask James stream. I'm no doubt going to get asked for it again tomorrow, 1 PM, YouTube. See you there, or B Square. FPL 909, if Luke drops off the top, is he still streaming? Just read out fake news, Luke. FPL captain, Zero's new metal is life. Go on, mate. I didn't know we had similar taste there, Chris. I shouldn't be surprised, though. Right, 47 minutes in. Chat's gone a little quiet, which always makes me a little bit nervous. I love it when Luke gets nervous. No one said anything in the chat. And then about 50 people come running. It's okay, we're here, we're here, we're here. Also, Recluse says, is Nathan Aki acceptable? No. Petal, what does the Aki signing mean for Stone's career prospects? I mean, fuck all. Paul Coleman, stream iffy. Oh, don't start again, guys. Storm Legacy, sorry I'm late, folks. Good evening, James and folk. Good evening, Storm Legacy. Paul Coleman says he had to switch to mobile. Cole JB says, evening, Storm. Billy Hadaway says, the stream is fine. Simon Davis has a second for Spurs. The sister is Goran Bunjevcevic. Tottenham 2, Leicester 0. Simon Davis, the goal scorer. Goran Bunjevcevic with the assist. Cole Norbury pointing out that John Stones had no career prospects before Aki signed. Paul Coleman also saying evening to Storm. You're a popular Storm Legacy. How many clean sheets we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still 9 knocking about. Plenty of hearts can get broken in this second half. Storm Legacy, Mr. Cole. Yo. Cole JB says, not Poyet. Wherever clues. I think Stone should move. Maybe to Leicester or Spurs or even Man U. Yes, John Stone should definitely move for the sake of his career. Ian Davis, it means Stones will be sold to hopefully Arsenal. He seems to play in their style. Here you go. Here's the fucking Hardy Boys reference. This free kick is poetry in motion. Bunjevcevic is bundled over 25 yards from goal. Davis ushers everyone else out of the way and smashes a howitzer into the top right-hand corner. Mark that down as goal in a month. Jack Broker says Stones should come back to Everton and we could move Holgate to DM. It doesn't seem to be the opinion I hear from most Evertonians, Jack, who seem to would be unhappy if he come back. I'd have him at Spurs. I said that before. He needs to be taught. And I said this on the last 2 Ask James streams I've done on Thursdays. He needs to be taught how to be a fucking bastard. That's all he needs. He's got the football ability. He needs to be taught to be a bastard. Concentration, positioning. He's got everything else. G-Shet third. The problem with this stream is Man United haven't turned up. There was another goal at Craven Cottage. Will put some smiles on some faces. Been asking for LBM to turn up. He has. 3-1 to Fulham. John Collins has another assist. Fulham 3, Charlton 1. Lewis Boamorte the scorer. Assist for John Collins. What a clue. Stones plays in Arsenal style. Question. What conceded nearly every end? Jack Brokenshire again. Nothing from Salakovic and Poyet. Shocking. Gary Shepherd didn't want to be left out. He also says Evening Storm. You are fucking popular, pal. Pep Talk says Arsenal style is what exactly? FPL marking Kyoto. Stream iffy. Yeah, YouTube is fucked this evening apparently. Marcus de Giza. Ian Hart's already broken from clean sheets. Storm Legacy at FPL marking Kyoto. Fellow Biltong beef jerky. Eat later. Hello, fellow Southie. On the Boamorte goal. He won't have an easier chance than this again. John Collins gets to the byline and squares the ball, cutting out Gerrard and leaving Boamorte to roll the ball home from close range. He's in my team. He's also in my team. Woo! Pep Talk. John Collins found his early season form. Paul Coleman loving Rob's tweets tonight. Fave WWF star has to be Mick Foley for me. or recluse, but in serious, I think Arteta seems like he's doing great work there. He is, unfortunately. Chris Hermitage says, get in on the Barmore, say goal. Aritrara says, ba. David Strom says, nice. Hip hop. Paul Coleman, yeah, man. 3 legendary characters. Pep Talk, John Collins finding his early season form. Nish had to stab in, I think. Tala says, second return, yeah. Ian Davis, would you like Stones playing alongside Aurea? No. Sunderland have a 4th at the Stadium of Tight. Stadium of Tight? never tight. Tight with their money, maybe. George McCartney has got Sunderland's 4th. Sister is Gary Till. Returns getting spread around that team this evening. Sunderland 4, Derby 0. Storm Legacy, Gary Shepherd. Hello there, mate. Paul Coleman, don't know if anyone watched Last Ride, The Undertaker retirement. Triple H also a favourite. Pet Talk, Lewis Barmore, get in. Cole JB, I almost didn't take Lewis Barmore out. Pet Talk, Stones and Aurea together, tossing a coin every week about who would make the error. Serge Aurier, it sounds like he's probably on his way to AC Milan to me. JC, wow, nice layout. How did you set all this up? First time watching this, by the way. Hello, Jay. I'm sure I've seen you in the chat before. Maybe it's just some of my Ask James ones. FPL captain, man up here. He's the man to follow. He's on the graphics. And he's going to have a special video out, which I'll link to everyone via my Twitter on Friday morning, I think he said. Pop it in the chat, Captain. What time you doing your video for Friday? Basically wants to show everyone how he fucking does it. Attention. McCarthy gets on the end of Till's cross and puts the header beyond the reach of Poon for Sunderland's 4th. Sunderland have been relentless. Derby have been a bunch of oddities. Ian Davis, yes, Stones plays in Arsenal style, Egg giving away ridiculous goals such as David Luiz. Storm Legacy kind of hoping Cara didn't start or come on. John Collins on my bench. Oosh. Harry Troro, Stones would be a good signing for Fulham. Ream is something else. Far from Ream, may I suggest. Pet Talk, if Aurea goes, who would be right back? Sissoko. If he goes, we're buying someone. We're probably getting this fella from Lille, Chelik. So it sounds. That's the whispers I'm hearing at the back. FPL Cobbler, oddities. It's another reference. Maybe you got it, maybe you didn't. I don't know. Goal at the Riverside. Are you ready, Everton owners? Well, you better get ready to bow to the master. Break it down. Postman scored. Alan Johnson, 2-0 Middlesbrough. Assist that is Jonathan Greening. Alan Johnson, the goal scorer. Jonathan Greening with the assist. Middlesbrough 2, Everton 0. That way I've got Manchester United in the second part of the double. Coming up to 55 minutes. We're coming up to substitution fear time. I'm guessing Thierry Henry is going to make it past 60 this week. Gary Shepherd, captain and magicians shouldn't reveal how they do their tricks. You need to see it anyway. Brilliant. He showed me. We actually had a call and I wanted to speak to him to see how we did it. He showed me. I was none the fucking wiser. All that fucking code he uses and stuff. I get how he did it, but I didn't get how he did it. Postman is back. The wide men combined with a real double team move. Both of them bust down the flanks and Greening times the low cross perfectly for Johnson to slide the ball home at the far post. Marcus de Giza, if Aurea goes and Max Aarons would be a good pickup from Norwich. Said this last week as well. Just doesn't look like a Mourinho defender to me. David Strom says troll. It's probably aimed at me. I can take it. Storm Legacy. I feel texting that I like the EFL pod is stating the obvious. Always top investigative journalism. To be honest, I'm not going to lie, there's actually a lot of mistakes in that podcast. Listen, we're not investigative, as Suj said on that podcast. We're not fucking journalists or anything, are we? Just two blokes talking about football. A little bit of research. We did our best to be informative and give our opinion. I was going to say last 0-0 of the day is gone, but it's not actually because Liverpool and Blackburn remains goalless. But we have a goal at Portman Road. Matt Holland has given Ipswich Town the lead. The assister is Jason Kumas. Paul Coleman, oh, that's an old school mids goal. Not seen that combo in a while. That probably goes for both of them goals, actually. Gary Robinson obviously reminded us that Jonathan Greenham was a Champions League winner. Jonathan Addison, I don't get why Angel Gomez goes to Lille to just go on loan to Boa Vista. Surely he had better options. Seems like an idiot to me. I don't know. FPL captain says 11 AM Friday will get Game Week 38 set up live and showcase how it works for anyone interested. We'll leave out the dry code stuff. Nice. Manchester United are on terms at Old Trafford. This could be the goal that seals the title for them. And of course, when you need your front man to show up, he does. Andy Cole has equalised for Manchester United. And the assister is Mikel Silvestre. Manchester United 1, Arsenal 1. Andy Cole, the goal scorer. Silvestre with the assist. David Strom saying, nah, Johnson, mate. Never call you. You can call me a troll anyway, David. I don't fucking mind, mate. I thought you were saying it to my Everton stitch up. Cole, Matt Holland, get in. Arbitrava. Holland, yes. Cole, been waiting for that for many game weeks. Rob Pick, hope the WWE references have gone down well, guys. Evening all. Cole JB, Veron Baby, FPL Cobbler, Cole JB, boo. Paul Corman loved it, Rob. Plans for game week 38. Andy Cairns, looking forward to that, captain. Is that on the stream? Chris Hermitage, boo. Paul Colmerson, yes. Cole in this week. Storm Legacy, great to see Bruno of Champman. Emerson doing sweet. FA with the TC. Villa have a second at Villa Park. Mustafa Hadji is the goal scorer. George Boateng with the assist. Villa 2, Chelsea 0. Mustafa Hadji with the goal. George Boateng with the assist. Mark Dorney, Silvestre, it's 4 assists but no goals. It's enough returns to give to Villa light, mate. Gary Shepherd, Henry isn't the ultimate troll. James is. I know. Gary Robinson, United losing to Lask. Screamer. I really? I forgot that was even on, to tell you the truth. What team have United put out tonight? Just, I can't even be bothered to look, Gary. You're fucking winning 5-0. I couldn't care less. But yeah, just interested to know what team you put out. Scala, lol. United concede versus Lask as Cole scores. Auto clues. Was it still WWF in this year? 2002. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I think it's about then, isn't it? The change, maybe. Right, update on those 3 goals that have gone in. We'll start with Hadji's goal. Boateng collected a loose ball and chipped across towards the far post. The Chelsea defence got caught. The substitute Hadji on for Merson, waited and sweetly volleyed the ball into the far corner of the net. Most electrifying goal of the night. Finally. And on the Andy Cole equaliser, a huge goal that could take the title to Old Trafford. Silvestre is under pressure but hooks in a fine cross. Van Nistelrooy can't reach it, but Andy Cole does with a diving header and Seaman can't keep it out. On the Matt Holland goal, Ipswich snatched the lead. They've been the better side and the 2 midfielders combined. Kumas lifts a pass over the top for the onrushing Holland. He beats Given to the ball and manages to sneak the shot beyond the Irishman. FPL captain second stream tonight on Manchester United. FPL Collar was just turning around this time, I think. Also, Gary Shepherd, no spoilers at Gary was a big Lask fan and recording it. Titty Camera is the player you all should have bought this week. He's got West Ham's 3rd at the Reebok. Bolton 1, West Ham 3. Unbelievably. Titty Camera, the goal scorer. And there's another return for Joe Cole. Goal and assist now for Joe Cole. Bolton 1, West Ham 3. FPL Cobbler saying May 5th, 2002. Is that when it changed? Was it the old WWE? Jack Brokershire, that's not rude. Or Veron, Andy Cairns, Igalo up front, say no more. It was, to be honest, the only reason to play players would be to keep them fresh, I guess. The opposite of resting them, like keep them playing games. I thought he might have gone a bit stronger than that and taken them off at half time and stuff like that. Joe Filibala picked the wrong Moroccan from Villa, didn't you, Joss Bell? Chris Hermitage. Turned to WWE on 5th May 2002. Must be very close to this game week. So true. Gary Robinson, Romero, TFM, Maguire, Bay, Williams, McTominay, Fred, Mata, Lingard, James, Igalo. Yeah, it's definitely a fucking second team. Ipswich have a second against Newcastle. Marcus Stewart, the goal scorer. No assister on that goal. Ipswich 2, Newcastle 0. Marcus Stewart, the goal scorer. No assister. Storm Legacy, sure Suj is happy with the like conversion on the stream. 53 likes out of 81. Boom. Gary Robinson says, Lingard! Manchester United probably equalised. Nobody actually gives a shit. Pet Talk, West Ham playing great now. They're relegated. Must have been the pressure. Michael Smith, back to WWE. Mick Foley's autobiography is a class read. I should imagine his probably is. I read Shawn Michaels' first version. I read Chris Jericho's first version. They're the only two I've read. I don't know why I never read Foley's, because I was fucking really into it, kind of that mid-2000 time. Auto recruits, be good to do a pick 6 or predict a game for the last game week 38. Someone offered to set that up ages ago for this, actually. G Shet the third, camera, it was so obvious in hindsight. I know, it was like it was in the lens, mate. Cole JB, he's the Socko guy, right? Yeah, mate. He was also the guy that tried to commit suicide several times playing wrestling. Don't misunderstand that. Just that he was a lunatic. I feel like for anybody not watching wrestling, that really needs detail. Let's just say he was a bit of a stuntman as well, even though he wasn't shaped to be a stuntman. Crucial second goal at Portman Road. Gunnarsson's header is parried by Given, and Stewart is able to react quicker than the Newcastle defence and forces the ball home from very close range. Ipswich signing off at Portman Road for the season in style. On the camera goal, he's got legs. He knows how to use them. An incredible goal. Camera collects a pass from Cole on the left flank. He steals the show, skipping through half-heighted challenges and into the area before firing the shot fiercely into the net. Wonderful. I'm glad Chris knows there's a goal at Ellen Road, because I don't. Pardon me. Alan Smith has scored. Leeds 4, Southampton 1. But I'd suggest top bonus tonight is going to be running away with it. Is Harry Kewell. He's got the assist. Leeds 4, Southampton 1. Alan Smith, the scorer. The assist goes to Harry Kewell. Rory, if you're still in the chat, how are you getting on? Because I actually feel like it's going not too badly for me. I've got a few differentials have returned for me this evening. Gary Smith, camera's just a flash in the pan. Boom. Hip Hop, Michael Smith, I agree, talks about some big stuff. That's in relation to Mick Foley's book. Storm Legacy, buzzing about Centre Parks yet, getting closer. Buzzing about catching up some fucking stuff. I swear to God, on Sunday I sleep for about 12 fucking hours. We've seen some excellent crossing today at Ellen Road and some abject defending of crosses. Here's some more of both. Kill puts in a fine cross, but Southampton should deal with it. Smith has far too much space and plants his header effortlessly. Effortlessly? I don't feel right. Andy Cairns, Matt Leafy Dragon was doing a pick 6 in the early days. Don't think he had many. Yeah, Storm Legacy buzzing about centre. I just did that. I wouldn't say I'm buzzing for it. I just want to break, mate. Andy Tour, Foley liked to fall from great heights. I'm not sure he liked it. He just did it for the fans, mate. David Strom says, yes. Chris Holmes says, yes, Smithy. Pet Talk, Shearer injured yet? Question. No, not yet, apparently. Scala Smith. There we go. Pet Talk Smith, get in. Fucking hell, I thought I was the only one. Unless a lot of you still got him from last week, maybe. Average Travo, Robbie King Troll, Mark Dorney Smith is styling and profiling from Villa Park. Chelsea make a double change on 61 minutes with Idaga Johnson and William Gallas replaced by Leon Knight and Albert Ferreira. Villa also used the stoppage to bring on Juan Pablo Angel for Bosco Balaban. Storm Legacy, Andy Martin been in tonight since Kill went rogue. He's gone quiet on Harry Kill. He just said he ain't talking anymore. Yeah, Andy's been in. Neil Murray, you might catch me, mate. I know. Neil Murray, still think I got no returns. Come on! Rory Scott Hard, not good, mate. Need Captain Rude, step up. I mean, that's the thing. You can still obliterate me if he gets 2 or 3 at Everton. Doesn't really matter about the rest. Rory, only Smith and Marley goals so far. Rival in the Panda Cup as Kill. Gary Shepherd. Sure, you just called me Gary Smith, James. I'll take it as a compliment. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Gary. Graham S. Robbie Keane proving that being nailed on is meaningless. Pep Talk. And another one should join fucking Spurs. Just saying. Let's be clear about that. Pep Talk. Andy Martin stopped bigging up Cure and now look what he can do. It's so true. I feel like 90% of Andy Martin's predictions are fucking wide. FPL Hitman, evening lads. How goes the game week? It goes good, mate. How's it going yourself? At 25 minutes to go. Andy Martin, I'm here. I think I predicted Kill 5 attacking returns before the season finished at game week 33. You're still fucking behind, mate. Storm Legacy, I wonder if Gary Smith remembers his own birthday. Too harsh. Listen, Gary Smith was regularly turning up in second half, so there's a good chance he's going to rock up here at like 10 past 10 and everyone's fucking left the building. Scala, Lingard makes 60 minutes. Phew. Woo. Update from Portman Park. Well, the positive that is he made it beyond 60 minutes. But Alan Shearer is limping off again. He's clutching his toe. Embarrassing. But good news for Geordies. Shorty Amubi is on. Mercedes didn't make it to 60 minutes. Clarence Acuna is on for him. Andrew Martin, on the same tweet, I also said Fulham will stay up. Rory, lads on the Wolf Pod bigged up Kjell and Joe Cole. I've been on Joe Cole for about 6 game weeks. What a recluse. I'm on the Brewdog Stone Cold Slayer. Simon Dowling, I sold Joe Cole. 3.5 million in the bank. Ready to take a big ass punt from Joe Cole to someone in game week 38, I think. We'll see. Update on a triple subs by Liverpool. Someone's going to be very unhappy about this. That occurred before the hour mark. Jamie Carragher, Nick Barmby, and Emil Heskey replaced by Vladimir Smica, Stephen Wright, and Yari Lipman. Liverpool have been marginally better, but it's a poor game. So no clean sheet for Jamie Carragher. Storm Legacy, how many times can Luke be right about Big Al in one sim? Probably every time he speaks about him, mate. FPL Cobbler, Shearer's a dead man. Walk in, FPL Hitman. Lingardinho or Messi Lingard. Scala, respect, man, respect. Avitraro, 7 clean sheets, still hanging on. Yes, for Aston Villa, for Ipswich, for Liverpool and Blackburn, for Middlesbrough, for Sunderland, and remarkably for Tottenham. But don't worry, that Dennis Wise assist is incoming at some point in the next 15 minutes, I'm sure. Walter Recluse says, don't remember Shearer being made of thin glass in real life. Pep talk. Shearer should just get that toe removed, doing him no favours. FPL Hitman, bench boost active this week for me. Good luck, pal. Storm Legacy, Gerard Houllier is the Pep of 2002. Did you watch that Liverpool 2002? Because I can assure you it's nothing like a fucking Pep Guardiola team. Optimus is in and he's just written, no stream. Andrew Paget, FPL Cobbler, Shearer can't walk though because of the toe. Optimus, if you just joined in, there seems to be problems across the board with YouTube this evening. So try a different device, refreshing, loads of things. Update on a couple of pre-60-minute changes at White Hart Lane. That Dennis Wise assist is not coming because he's got a 1-pointer. So too, Dean Sturridge. They both came off before the hour mark at White Hart Lane and were replaced by Matt Jones and Trevor Benjamin. It's been pretty even, but Leicester's shooting has been wayward. Calm says total knockout for Shearer. FPL Cobbler will make him some special shoes or whatever it includes. He needs to toe the line. Pet talk at the Storm Legacy. Should I change my name to Gerard Houllier then? Yeah, Houllier talk, mate. Cal, Sturridge has been such a pain in the arse. You cannot complain at what Dean Sturridge has done when you look at his returns for the whole season in comparison to others. Very good, really. Do you remember what he is? He's a 5.5 million forward. G-Shet the third. Try YouTube, not in the app. Calm, yeah, that gift particularly. Storm Legacy, carrot off when I needed a couple more minutes for a locked-in 6-pointer. In that regard, he's Pep. Pep no care about FPL. Of course Pep cares about FPL. When Pep picks his team, he thinks, oh, all them fantasy Premier League managers, I must do what's best for them. Cal, nah, just the last 3. 4 FPL Hitman. Shearer has been dearer this sim Sheer waste. Done alright for me, to be honest. Gets injured, fuck him off. Right, we got about 20 minutes to go, kids. And West Ham are one of only, in fact, here's a stat for you. West Ham have 50% of the goals scored away from home this evening. Eat that one. Put that in your fucking Scout super chat. Ray Karashi, evening James. Hello Ray, hope you're well pal. Patty FPL, looking forward to Champman FPL season 2. Liverpool have a penalty at Anfield. Michael Owen is getting a bit of a reputation for winning penalties because he's a fucking cheat. This looks soft. Wetherill tangles with him and Owen goes down easily, but the referee gives it. Sammy Hippier is back in the team. Him and Michael Owen are having a dispute. Comes up in a minute. Scored. Henshaw. Penalty to Liverpool. We don't know if Owen or Hippier are taking it by the sounds of it. Andy Martin said, just found out about Division 1 promotion. Andy Martin, wow. Andy Martin, got to tune in just for that tomorrow at midday. I'll do the spoiler for you. Walsall have been promoted. Storm Legacy Shearer's just been on his last ride this season. If that turns out to be true, I didn't factually know, Andy. Storm Legacy at Pep Talk. Sure, you love FPL. Penalty has been converted and Michael Owen has the return. He has the assist. The goal scorer is Sammy Hippier. Liverpool 1, Blackburn 0. Hippier penalty converted. Assist for Michael Owen. Auto Recluse. Kane goes down way more than Owen. You'd have to ask their wives, to be honest, mate. FPL Cobbler. Pretty sure I know who wins that fight between Owen and Hippier. Yeah. Storm Legacy says Shearer's just been on his last ride this season. Aritravo, Hippier on for a 15-pointer. But he had away shy. Got rid of Barmore, Marley and Owen this week. Villa have a third against Chelsea. Luke said they would likely struggle, didn't he? Chelsea. Lee Hendry, the goal scorer. Sister is David Ginola. Villa 3, Chelsea 0. Hendry, the scorer. Assist for David Ginola. Andy Mike says Millwall and Man City were level on points and goal difference with 1 game to go. Watford already up. Fucking hell, I can't wait for Luke to decipher the Millwall assets next season. Pet Talk sold Owen for Ruud van Nistelrooy. Doesn't look too clever yet. Long way to go, mate. FPL Hitman, surely Risa wins any fight in Liverpool. Cole JB says only with a golf club. David Strom, same Pep. Neil Murray, not if Bellamy is his golf club. Excuse me. Cal, is it Villa that have quite a good rep on this game compared to some of the others? There are no pushovers. The status of the football club's decent, isn't it? I think they're 14 probably, Villa. I think Luke would answer that far better than me. But he put something out towards the start of the season. I think Villa might have been 14 maybe. The big red machine take the lead. Fucking hell. Scrape the barrel now, ain't you, Rob? Hippier wins the argument with Owen and his penalties ice cool, sending former Liverpool keeper Sander Westerveld the wrong way. Former Liverpool keeper Sander Westerveld should have been part of that chat. Anurag, so who are people voting for Game Week 38 Team League as we can vote for the Game Week 38 full Team League? Well, I can tell you the exclusive is that I'll have the Team League for all 20 teams, so I don't care what the fucking vote is. Auto Recluse 4. Mark Dorney, Millwall equals Cahill. That is it. Scala, yes. Villa, full team rep. Woo! Go me. Storm Legacy, Cahill isn't that great here. Not yet. Oh, fucking itch. Wicked corner delivery from Ginola, but Hendry has a lot to do. It's a stunner. Catching the ball with a near post volley that rockets into the corner via the near post. Cudicini is furious with his defence, but it is a cultured finish. Cole Norbury, I'd hit Bellamy with a golf club. That'd be a cue, mate. Billy Hadaway, Reed was great for Millwall in this chat, man. Story behind that golf club celebration at Barcelona, by the way, is William Hill offered that after the story of Bellamy Reza. William Hill offered 100 to 1 that Bellamy would pretend to swing a golf club if he scored. That's why he did it. He fucking told all his mates. You could only have like a max of tenner on it, but all his mates went and had like a 5 or tenner on it, didn't they? Why back him as anytime goal scorer? He knew he was going to do it. Carl JB, Samba price next season? Question. Scala, Millwall has Cherno Samba, CM legend. Billy Hadaway, Reed was great for Millwall in this champ, man. I can't remember. Storm Legacy, I'll watch the repeat later. Want to know if, wait, James is happy about Fulham coming up. One of the correspondents. Yeah, I got my Fulham correspondent, Dara, at the Tinkerman. Top man he is, mate. I was really pleased for him. I sent a tweet out last night, straight after the game, congratulating Fulham fans and obviously particularly him and welcoming him back. Not that he ever left the team, but you'll obviously hear a little more from him next year. It's great now because he lives over here. It's actually when he started being our correspondent, he was living in Ireland. But he lives over in London now as well. So, you know, touch wood, if we get back to football, Dara will get to games whenever he can as well. Andrew Martin, everyone wants Millwall then. Not really. Prefer not to have him, personally. Update from Old Trafford. There haven't been massive chances here. Emerson has been booked. Couple of half chances, mainly for United. Albertini is injured and is replaced by Graham Barrett. And he goes close straight away, being denied by Fabian Barthez. Hipok says to Scala, nah, the real legend is Maxim Sigalko. That feels like a player that I've bought in years gone past. It rings a bell. Brendan Davis, no way. Man City, One Hope is a beast. Did you delete the C on One Chop? F Piranaro 9, UCHEP tech support on furlough, I reckon. Hopefully sort themselves for Saturday. Storm Legacy, Mitrovic Reds in FPL incoming. Brendan Davis, One Chop. We know what you meant, mate. I gotcha. Carl JB, poor Suj Millwall got promoted. Compound the misery. Someone at him and let him know. Carol, the Everton v Manchester United game is tomorrow. Straight after the stream tonight, got the FA Cup final, second leg of Manchester United Dortmund. 10 o'clock in the morning, you got Everton v Man United. Then you got Luke Stream, 12 o'clock. Adam English, hello Adam. Evening boys, tuning in late. Hope you're well, Adam. Andy Martin to Madeira for me. Thought that was a fucking holiday resort when I started reading it. Cal, cheers James. No props, Cal. We are coming up to the final 10 minutes. Scala says yes, but Sigalko not coming to the Prem anytime soon. Cal, have to have a cheeky look at my phone at work then. Haha. Storm Legacy, people lost interest in the Man United game in Europe. Fucking winning 5-0, mate. Who cares? Biddy Hadaway, Stub Toe Madeira, FP1R 9. Tommy Svindal Larson for me. Chris Holmes says, did United only need a draw tonight to win the league? Yes, correct. They only need a draw, factually. Andy Martin lighting the stubbed toe Madeira shout. $10 minutes to go. Still quite a few clean sheets knocking about. Every home team has scored now, but only 4 have scored away from home. West Ham, Charlton, Southampton and Arsenal. Probably not the ones you would have put into the bracket of expected away scorers this evening. But Villa, Ipswich, Liverpool, Middlesbrough, Sunderland and Tottenham are potentially on for clean sheets at the moment. With some nice returns knocking about. Sammy Hippier, Julio Arca, the Ipswich boys potentially. Peter Schmeichel owners perhaps. John D. Toe Madeira, the fake player, the creator left in. Update from Craven Cottage. This has been an open game and Charlton have had their chances. Bartlett has gone close twice but failed to hit the target with a snapshot before being denied by Van der Sar after connecting with a firm header. Billy Hadaway's got his team name for season 2 then. Oh, yeah, Toe Madeira. Rob picked the 4 options for the Team League vote will be Leeds, Spurs, Newcastle, Sunderland. Right, it's pretty straightforward, guys. Let's break this down and let's fucking rig the vote. What do we need here? Right, Spurs, went to Charlton. Not likely to change much, I don't think. We don't care. Next. Newcastle, we want the Shearer information. Nah, we're not bothered. Are we bothered about the Sunderland team other than Phillips? He's either fit or he ain't. Nah, we're not bothered. We want the Leeds team, please, Rob. Thanks. We want the Leeds team because they've got Liverpool at home. It's highly likely a clean sheet for Leeds, probably even more so than this game against Southampton, oddly enough. I don't know if Luke would back up that theory because Liverpool invariably don't seem to have both teams scoring their games. It's one or the other. I'd say Leeds are the far more likely to return. Do we want to know, for example, if Viduka's returning, that kind of thing, to have one game with punt? We want to know if Ian Hart's still playing or do we need to bomb him out? Leeds is the correct answer here, guys. As FPL captain says, Viduka potential return. Storm Legacy, got to make some moves to join Patreon before the new season. Pay it forward and all that. Feeling guilty? Crack on, mate. You join in any time. If you time it correct, you could be the 200th joiner, mate. John Lloyd, back a hat-trick, incoming. Andy Martin, do not send back to Ellen Road. I'll do the leak on Leeds if you want. I'll catch up with old Michael Bridges on that again. Don't know if he wants to catch up with me. Billy Hadaway, got to get the scout back to Ellen Road. Mac, should have been Arsenal or United. FPL Cobbler, send Rob back to Ellen Road one last time. Storm Legacy, Spurs, want to know where Selakovic plays. Really? We're still on this one. Water Recluse, he can't go back after calling them shit. David Strom, just figured out my team name. Gash Legwinski Toe Pokers. Aritravo, Rob backer to Ellen Road. Chris Holmes has agreed. Want Leeds leak. Six and a bit minutes to go, kids, of the penultimate game week of Champman FPL. That's not true, actually. Just my fucking stream, because there's more to come. Taylor says, agree, Mac, should have been Arsenal or United. Taylor, have you not got some insight to fucking poke these guys and say, that's what we need? Anyway, you shouldn't just have the fucking team that everyone wants. Anyway, should you? It should be, you need some thought process to it. Like a gamble, like it was a gamble for Philip owners to hold. It looks like it's paid off. Update from Old Trafford, another injury here. Ooh. This will change some people's thoughts, I think, for game week 38. Ashley Cole is injured. It looks bad. This is why you don't need the Arsenal team league. I think it is a groin injury, but it didn't look good at all. They've used all 3 substitutions, including Bergkamp coming on for Carnu and then coming off for Jeffers. So they will finish this with 10 men. Can Manchester United take advantage with the 5+ minutes to go? But it sounds like with Arsenal down to 10 men, surely this is confirmation that Manchester United will be champions. FPL Renard 9 closing in on 200 members so quickly is great news. You must be chuffed at how it's going. I'm very pleased with how it's been received from people, because as soon as you mention Patreon and money, people fucking want to just slam you. And I've had 3 complaints so far, and they've all come from one fucking person whose issue is that we provide too much content. He's literally raging that we provide too much content. It's very simple, mate. Switch fucking off. Woodwork's been hit at Villa Park. Chelsea almost wipe out the Villa clean sheet as Forsell squeezes a pass into Knight in the area. His shot is on the volley and sweetly hit, but Cannon's back off the bar with Schmeichel beaten. Jessica Pye in. This is update. Got 2 phone numbers, Boa Morte and a postman. Congratulations, Jess. That's not what she said. That's the 2 returns she's got. Or a close. I want a Southampton leak. I fucking love that. The leak this week. Svensson dropped. Storm Legacy doesn't really matter. Triple captain on Melchot for the wise. Mac, Tally, use your connections. Cow, quiet 10 minutes. Chris Herbert says, no. Scala, Emerson, Cap, come on. Storm Legacy, Emerson to smash a goal then. Pep talk, come on, Van Nistelrooy and Emerson. Let's get them now. Oh. No. Kevin Phillips is coming up to an FA Cup final. I have no idea why they've left him on here, and he's clutching that knee again. He's coming off, and his FA Cup final appearance has to be in jeopardy. And I would suggest possibly his game week 38 involvement as well. Chris Hermitage, another injured player to remove next week for a hit. Jack Brokenshire, come on, Rudolph Veron, Cal. People are odd, aren't they? Mate. Seriously. Seriously fucking odd. Anurag, come on, Rude Van Nistelrooy. I don't want to wait till tomorrow to find out if you blank or not in this game week. Mark Dorney, I don't listen to most of the pods. Still value for money. Ali Tour, who moans for having too much content when you're paying money? It wasn't paying. Goal for Leeds at Ellen Road. Jonathan Woodgate is the goal scorer. The assister is the ever reliable Stephen McPhail. Leeds 5, Southampton 1. This person he's had a big massive moan about how much the advanced tier patron is, and even the intermediate tier, not knowing that it's like 20p a podcast. All right, it's cool. But if you don't want to pay it, don't pay it, right? Still love you the same. Some of you in here are patrons, a lot of you are not patrons. I don't treat any different particularly. So it's love for everyone. Don't want to pay it, don't pay it. It's there, it's an option, it's an extra service. Doesn't mean you can't still have the other fucking free content this week. But yeah, I found that attack particularly bizarre, that you have too much content. Alright, cool. He basically said that, and I stopped short because the comment was that basically that we do so much unnecessary content now. Don't get me wrong, we do a lot of other stuff that are not FPL. Like we have Sky now. So it's like we're covering a whole different fantasy base. And I just think it's a really unsensible comment to think like we covering, whether people want to hear it or not, it's up to them, right? It's choice. Covering important issues like what happened with Bury, what's happened with Wigan, what's happening in the EFL, racism in football. Now, these things are fucking important, right? Seriously. That one for me is always like racism in football. You're telling me that it was pointless for us to have a big discussion about inequality in society and in football. Straight after England had that performance basically in Bulgaria where the game nearly got cancelled. This was all long before Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. And I just think, man, if you don't want it, you don't want it. It's cool. You can also, by the way, and this is one of the things I said to this individual was, you do know you can, on most of your podcast providers, you can get it set so that only the main podcast, which we title Series 3, whatever episode, so that only that appears. I never got a response to that one. Ipswich 3, Newcastle 0. Jermaine Wright scorer. Matt Holland with the assist. Late return for Holland there. Wright scorer, Matt Holland assist on the Woodgate goal. 5-star from Leeds. And Southampton season is sinking with a splash. 5-star frog splash, I believe there. McPhail swings in a corner and Woodgate's header is emphatic, soaring into the net. Pep talk, McPhail getting Leeds triple up, all return. Smith, McPhail and Hart. I've got the same trio, mate. Andrew Martin saying, we want 7 Leeds. Yeah, repeat of that score in the early 70s. Gary Shepherd, the Woodgates have well and truly opened. Fucking hell, mate. Don't know what you're doing in your spare time. Ulrich Clues, does he ring up Sky to complain he has too much channels? Anyway, Hart, Ruud van Nistelrooy can at least get a return in 5-goal game. On the Jermaine Wright goal, Ipswich get the last goal of the night. And it's a fine finish from Jermaine Wright. He was rolled in by Holland's pass and his shot hits the base of the post and cannons into the net. That sounds like full times are imminent. Cole JB, just don't fucking listen then. Exactly. David Strong, first world problems. To be honest, I didn't even mind once. If people went, your content's... He's basically trying to say your content's shit now because you're doing too much. Which I can kind of accept that opinion if you think, if you're not interested to Sky, if you don't want to hear the non-FPL subjects, if you don't want me to stream on YouTube and answer people's questions and stuff, that's fine. It's all good. I don't really have a problem with that. But the fact that 3 fucking times, I was like, mate, you got an issue. Aura Clues, Bob rings his broadband provider to give off he has so much data and speed. Perlo's Pen, who's saying too much content? It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. David Strong, mad arbitrary, mad person. Undisputed are what Manchester United are. They are the champions of Champman 2001-2002. FPL captain, you may turn them red. Jermaine's right goal was indeed the last of the evening. Bonus points incoming. As you'll see there on the graphic, displayed in a big red by FPL captain champions Manchester United. Colour scheme even works there, mate. Well done. It's better than fucking putting Arsenal there. I'd have shut you down if it was them, boy. Avichara is happy with that late Holland return. Matt Holland is steady, isn't he, on this? Cole Norbury, I think he was meant to say your content is too good, Jay. No, this guy is really angry about it. Properly laughing about how people would pay for the Patreon and stuff. Just think, why criticise it if you don't know what's even in it? You haven't bothered. He's obviously got a real bee in his bonnet about the fact there's too many podcasts. It's essentially what it's about. If you hate it, would just keep quiet about it, wouldn't you? I think. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's just strange. Cal, going to take the dog out and listen to the rest. Cheers, everyone, and thanks again. James, you're welcome. Rob Pick, waiting for Planet Cricket. You got no fucking chance of that, mate. Gary Shepherd, I have to admit, I do find you cover a bit too football, a bit too much football. I accept it. I accept we probably do a little bit too much. Then you have your choice. Choose what you do or don't listen to. That's what we always say. Gary Robbins saying, Martial, I think we have a Manchester United goal, possibly. No one cares. FPL captain, we'll just leave that there. Oh, of course, it's your fucking team as well. Get rid of it, you prick. Tyler saying champions. Gary Roberts champion. He's first ever 4-time winner. G-Shet the third. Shocking game week. And Man United win the league. Tyler Nadine, thanks, captain. 7-1 for Man United. Europa champions. A champ, man. Great. Andy Martin 4 in a row for the scum. Jack, why would you even bother? Why acknowledge it? Jack Brokershire, well done, United. But come on, Dortmund, because I want Rude for 38. Alex Turner sold Holland for Veron. Hurts. Bonus points incoming now as we speak. Villa Park first. Top bonus goes to George Boateng. Rating of 8 out of 10. So you probably guessed what that's quite a few in a 2-point bonus as well. Boateng gets the man of match. No 3 bonus points. There are also 2 bonus points for Peter Schmeichel, Olaf Melberg, Gareth Barry, Alan Wright, Alpine, Dion Dublin, Lee Hedry, Mustafa Hadji. Yes, Joe Finley Baller, you bought the wrong one. And 2 Chelsea players also, Marcel Desailly and Mikel Forsell. 1 save point bonus for Schmeichel. I think that makes a 9-point return for Schmeichel in my book. 2 save point bonus for Kudicini as well. So it's been busy. No bookings in the match. Villa's changes were Mustafa Hadji for Paul Merson on 48. Juan Pablo Angel for Bosco Balaban on 61. David Ginola for Steve Stone on 68. Chelsea's changes were Leon Knight and Albert Ferrer for William Gallas and Idaho Johnson on 61. Gianfranco Zola did come on for Sam Dallabona 15 minutes before the end. Top bonus at Reebok, unsurprisingly, goes to Titi Camera. There are also 2 bonus points for Jermaine Defoe. There was 1 bonus point for Ricardo Gardner, Henrik Pedersen, Michael Ricketts, Shaka Hislop, Thomas Repka, Joe Cole, and Paul Kitson. 3 save point bonus for West Ham Shaka Hislop. Perhaps this wasn't quite clear cut. With 3 West Ham players booked in a match, Izzy Rekpen, Steve Lomas, and also Joe Cole. So you can basically wipe out Joe Cole's bonus point. 1 for bonus, 1 for a booking. City Camera's man of match rank was a 10 out of 10. West Ham's sole change was Ian Don't Go Breck in my heart for Rigobert Song on 84 minutes. Bolton's same sole change was also at the same time Gareth Farrelly for Jibril Diawara on 84 minutes. To Craven College, Fulham down and find a win. Assets putting themselves on the market. Top bonus goes to John Collins. 10 out of 10 rating. There are 2 bonus points for Chris Coleman. And there are 1 bonus point for literally near enough the rest of the whole fucking Fulham team by the looks of it. Van der Sar, Morrison, Harley, Goma, Malbronk, Marley, Saha, Boa Morte. Substitute Lee Clark, who replaced Malbronk on 47 minutes in Fulham's sole change. There was also 1 bonus point for Charlton's Sean Bartlett. 1 save point each for both keepers, Kylie and Van der Sar. No bookings in the match. Charlton's sole change with Paul Konchesky for Chris Powell on 61 minutes. To Portman Road, dominant victory for Ipswich. Didn't look that way for long periods, but it's turned out that way. Newcastle never got going, and Shearer's toe is the ultimate troll. 3 bonus points for Ipswich Town's wing-back, Amir Karic. 2 bonus points for Pablo. 1 bonus point for Matteo Sereni, Jermaine Wright, Herman Hreidarson, Arne Gunnarsson, Matt Holland, Marcus Stewart and Jason Kumas. Excuse me. Only Newcastle player to receive any bonus was goalkeeper Shay Given, who gets 2 save point bonus. 3 bookings in the match, which is Titus Bramble, Newcastle's Wayne Quinn and Marcelino. Ipswich's sole change in the match was in injury time, Martin Reusser replacing Marcus Stewart. Clarence Acuna replaced Christian Besadas for Newcastle on 58 minutes, and Shula Amiubi replaced the injured Alan Shearer on 63 minutes. To Ellen Road, Southampton have hit rock bottom here. Leeds were dominant. It was a squash. Top bonus goes to Eric Bakker, not Harry Kewell. Harry Kewell does receive 2 bonus points though. The pair of them receive 10 out of 10 ratings. That also means, however, there's not much bonus knocking about. There is 1 bonus point also for Jonathan Woodgate and Alan Smith. 1 save point bonus for Southampton's Paul Jones. No bookings in the match. Leeds sole change was Isle Berkovic for David Batty on 73 minutes. Southampton's changes were McDonald and Davis for Pahars and Oakley on 60, and Francis Benali for Gavin Ray on 65 minutes. There's not many bonus points incoming at Anfield either. Dower game and Blackburn paid the penalty. Literally, only 2 players qualified for bonus, and not for the first time recently. Top bonus goes to Liverpool's Igor Biscan. 2 bonus points for Jermaine Wright. 1 save point bonus for Blackburn keeper Sander Westerveld. Liverpool made a triple substitution on 54 minutes. Smeetser, Wright and Littmanen replacing Barmby, Heskey and Carragher. That triple change obviously denying Jamie Carragher a clean sheet. Blackburn's changes were David Dunn for Marcus Bent at half-time and Stig Inge Bjornaby for Graham Lasso on 71 minutes. United are champions, not a vintage way to win it, but they've done so. Top bonus at Old Trafford goes to Mikel Silvestre. There are also 2 bonus points for Juan Sebastian Veron, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Andy Cole, Ashley Cole, Thierry Henry, and the scorer of Fulham's equaliser at Arsenal a couple of weeks ago. 1 save point bonus for David Seaman. Sounds like it was a bitty game. 5 players booked and 4 of them from the host. Gary Neville, Mikel Silvestre, Emerson, Ryan Giggs, all booked for a Manchester United side who did not make any substitutions in the match. Arsenal's sole booking was for Tony Adams. Arsenal's changes were Kanu, who later was replaced because I don't know why, but there's no injury. Albertini was injured and replaced by Barrett. Bergkamp was replaced by Jeffers. Kanu come on here at some point and went off again as well. And Ashley Cole picked up a groin injury in the 88th minute. His season could well be over. To the Riverside for the final time this season. Riverside, motherfuckers, fuckers. Middlesbrough end an absolutely miserable run. Everton have Champions United next. Top bonus amount of the match goes to the postman, Alan Johnson. 2 bonus points for Middlesbrough's Ian Pearce. 1 bonus point for Emerson Boyce and Alan Boxic. 1 save point also to Borough's Mark Schwarzer. 4 bookings in the match. Gianluca Festa, Everton's Gary Naismith, Everton's Alan Stubbs, Everton's Thomas Gravison. Stubbs and Unsworth had 5 out of 10 ratings for Everton in the first part of their double game week. Joe Max Moore replaced the injured Mark Pembridge on 6 minutes, and Abel Xavier replaced Timuri Ketspire after 21 minutes. Middlesbrough's changes were Noel Whelan for Hamilton Rickard on 50, Stuart Parnaby for Flash, Dean Gordon on 63 minutes. Top bonus at the Stadium of Light, where that Phillips injury could hurt them in the cup final. So unnecessary. Top bonus goes to Gary Teal. 2 bonus points for Julio Arca and Chris Bart Williams. Sounds like an 11-pointer, I think, for Arca. Mark Poom did pick up 1 save point bonus, but obviously conceded 4, so it's a 1-pointer for him. Sunderland's changes were David Bellion for Gavin McCann on 90 minutes and Lilian Leslandis for the injured Kevin Phillips in the 91st minute. For Derby, their sole change was Chris Riggott for Fabrizio Ravanelli on 33 minutes. Simo Valakri was the sole player booked in the match, but Stefano Aranio was sent off for aiming a chair shot at Gavin McCann. And finally, to White Hart Lane, where Tottenham have beaten Leicester 2-0. Leicester never tested Mardulia. That was the difference. Spurs hit the target. Top bonus to Spurs 2-goal hero and 10 out of 10 man of the match rated Simon Davis. 2 bonus points also for Quinton Fortune, Goran Bunjevcevic and Chris Perry. No save point bonus in the match. 1 booking was for Leicester's Matt Elliott. Spurs made 1 change in the match. That was Sean Wright-Phillips replacing Gus Poyet on 83 minutes. And Leicester made a double change on 56 minutes. Dennis Wise and Dean Sturridge returning 1 pointers replaced by Matt Jones and Trevor Benjamin. Whew. 1 game week to go. Thank you very much, everybody. I won't go over the content so much because I did all that a lot of Monday night at the end of the pod, but I think we've had a great week in terms of Planet FPL content. It's not finished yet. The next piece of content for yourselves will be my live Ask James stream, 1 o'clock on YouTube tomorrow. What time's Luke? It's 12, isn't it? I tell you what, I'll push that back to 2 o'clock because I don't want to clash with Luke. I'll push that back to 2 o'clock because I've got no chance against Luke. But I'll push it back to 2 o'clock tomorrow as a one-off. Come in, join in, anything football related, be the last one for a couple of weeks. Anything goes. Ask anything you like. Thank you everybody again for continued support, everybody involved in the game. Saturday's the last one, 1:30 p.m. deadline, 2:30 p.m. stream. We'll bring the stream, I'll bring the beers, hopefully some non-fucking alcoholic ones, and we'll have a good time. Congratulations to the Manchester United supporters in the chat. You are champions. ABA, guys. Anyone but Arsenal. Have a good evening, guys. So hopefully see many of you in the chat tomorrow. Follow the guys on Fancy Chat Man now for Dortmund v United, Sunderland v Everton FA Cup final, Everton Man United 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Luke's stream 12. I'll do my stream therefore at 2 o'clock. Have a great evening, everyone. Be nice to each other. Speak soon. Where's the thing to end the fucking stream? YouTube's right playing up today. I'm not even joking. I can't even end the stream. I've got a fucking... Gonna have a fucking Andy and Dave moment here. There's normally a button. This shows how fucked YouTube is tonight. This is genuine. There's normally a button to end stream. It doesn't exist. There is no end stream. We just be here all fucking night. FPL Captain, how do we end the stream? How do we end the stream? I'm just gonna fucking switch it off. Right, laters, guys. Boom. Have a good one. This might still be running, so yeah, whatever. Guys, boom. Have a good one. This might still be running, so yeah, whatever. Guys, boom. Have a good one. This might still be running, so yeah, whatever.